like. Groovy podcast hosted by inebriated people. That's Kai with the cracking voice and Heather's touched by evil. One thinks he's Spider-Man, the other is a ninja. It's the Man I Love Fun podcast, it's the MILFcast.
Hello everyone, and welcome to another special edition of the MILFcast. It's the Man I Love Fun podcast. I'm your host Kai. Joining me as always, my lovely co-host, the bacon to my eggs, Heather Baxendale. Say hello, Heather!
Hi, my Eggman.
Eggman.
I like yolk.
Great Beastie Boys song. And I just lost Jason already. In the first starting of this, we've already lost Jason. Jesus Christ.
Oh no.
Did he really get he was just saying that he's been abducted by ninjas,
That's
by the
true.
Russian mafia.
I've been kidnapped by a lot of people.
Does anybody
look at that.
see?
Jason's gone and I'm frozen.
You are indeed.
Fantastic. All right.
At least it's not like a moment of my nostrils.
The reason I need the reason I need a producer. Let's switch to our mini screen for a second. Oh, look, you can see both of them slightly. There we go.
I'm holding you up. I'm holding you up, Heather.
There you
Thank
are.
you.
Dear God.
Here we are. We're back. We're back.
Running a show isn't easy, huh?
No.
I don't know what's going on.
Don't worry. We don't ever either.
Neither does the people watching because there's a fourth voice that they don't see. So just so everybody knows, of course we always love OBS Studio. It always manages to fuck us right at the beginning. So this is a off time for us. We usually do this on Wednesdays and Sunday nights, 5 p.m. Pacific, 8 p.m. Eastern. We do our mini episodes. Then once a month, at the beginning of the month, we do our official podcast, which is this Sunday with tomorrow with Justin Jones at Timbot Creative, a great streamer and artist. He's going to be joining us for the official show. But we're doing an off day. We're doing it in the middle of a Saturday. We're trying a different time. We're seeing who's out there. Hopefully we'll get some new people in the chat today. And it's not a mini today. We're doing a special appearance. We're going to be guests on our good friend Jason Soto. Let me introduce Jason. Say hi, Jason.
Hi, Jason.
God damn it. Such a dad joke. You're not even dead yet.
No.
Jason is the Whatever with Jason Soto podcast host, obviously. And it's odd because he has a co-host, Mary Mitchell, who's not on camera but is here in audio. So please say hi, Mary.
Hello, everyone. Hello. Thank you for having me on. It's nice to be doing this crossover thingy.
Yeah, it's fun.
Yeah. Are we on their show or are they on our show? I feel
That's what I don't. Yeah, I'm not really sure.
Technically, you guys are on our show.
It's an amalgamation of podcast people, I suppose.
You know what it's
like
like? It's like when like ABC did that thing in the 90s where they had like Urkel show up at Full House. It's like that thing.
With a jetpack and he fell into Step by Step's backyard.
Yes.
That was
Yes.
sick.
Point. Oh, step
That's
by
what we're
step.
doing.
Yes.
Almost
you
as
guys
weird
are
as the
bringing me
Mork
back.
on Happy. Was it Mork on Happy Days or something like that? Like,
Yes.
So basically, there's
Mork
aliens.
was on Happy.
Yeah, there was aliens.
I
in
didn't know
Happy
that
Days
either.
universe.
Yes.
Wow, I thought I loved Happy Days back in the day. I did not know that.
Our good friend Vern says, "Mary, I can't see you. You are a ghost."
Indeed, Vern. By the way, thank you for the follow, Vern. Vern just gave us a follow.
Hello.
And I
Hello
really
to
appreciate it.
hello to Little Donut Ice. Hi.
That is my son.
Well, hello, Kai's son.
He's a functioning adult now, so it's actually like having a follower.
We have CP Devil, who said he was on Happy Days before Mork and Mindy was a show, if he remembers correctly.
That is our good friend
Or-
Carl, who's I'm surprised how many of our usual friends showed up today to listen to this, so I appreciate it.
I know we've
Yes.
got David is
gonna be
back.
fun.
David showed up today. That's
gonna be
awesome
fun.
too.
So real quick, before we do this, so we're going to be a guest on the Whatever show today, and we're going to broadcast that to the stream while we record it. But first, we want to test the audio. So Jason, I'd like you to go ahead and play something, and I need to make sure they can still hear us while you're playing it. So if you guys in the chat could let us know.
Okay.
Jason does not do a better impersonation of you. I heard it on his podcast. So can everybody hear that, and can everybody still hear me?
I can hear everything.
Yeah, I
Very
can hear.
exciting.
I know you guys can hear it. We get the chat here. All right, good. Carl says yes. All right, we're good, Jason.
Thank you, Carl.
I also love this guest appearance on Miami Vice. This is fun. It's a Miami Vice music. Yes, that's
They
what
have
we
the
do.
best music montages ever.
But before we get into that, as I just screw up our OBS even more, first thing we got to say is happy birthday to Jason Soto.
Yeah, happy birthday, Jason.
Are we allowed to ask
Thank
how
you.
old you are today?
Thank you.
It's 29 again.
I am. No, I'm 21. I just turned 21. I can legally drink now.
Wow.
So I cannot wait to go to the bar for the first time ever in my life. Get carded, man. It's gonna be bomb, yo.
You can take a little
It's gonna
donut
be lit.
Little
I'm gonna
donut
hang
ice
out
can
with the
take you.
fam. I'm gonna hang out with the fam on the TikToks, yo, and it's gonna be lit,
And
dog.
you're twitching today too. You're twitching. It's pretty hardcore.
It's gonna be the
It's gonna
bomb
be
diggity.
bussin'.
Yes, yo.
So I do want to say that once again once we get on the official podcast because it is your birthday and we should say it there too. But I did want to say it here with a little more casual nature. So anything we need to say before we get started, Heather? No.
No, nothing. We can go right into it.
Okay. So as of right now, we're just gonna hand the reins over to Jason, and we are officially guests on his show. So we'll engage with the chat if it does not take away from his thing. But there we go.
I'm gonna hit record. Everybody ready?
Yep.
Let's do this.
All right.
This episode of Whatever is sponsored by you. You can help support the show by being a Patreon member. Go to www.patreon.com/whatever with Jason Soto. And for just $3 a month, you get early access to episodes and bonus content. Only $3 a month. Patreon.com/whatever with Jason Soto.
Do you like random goofy podcasts hosted by nostalgic people? Jason's stuck in the 90s and Mary's wicked awesome. One thinks he's funny, the other loves all animals. It's Whatever with Jason Soto. It's Whatever.
All right,
What is up, everybody? Welcome to Whatever with Jason Soto, the comedy podcast that did it first. I'm your host, Jason Soto. Hello, everybody. Welcome, one and all. We are having a special show today. I hope you guys will enjoy the show. Before we get to our guests and before what we're going to do today, I do want to spend some time with my co-host in a segment that I like to call.
And now it's time for A Moment with Mary.
Ladies and gentlemen, my co-host, Mary Mitchell. What's up, Mary?
Hey, Jason. Happy birthday.
I'm doing, thank you very much. I'm doing swell. How are you doing?
What a response. I'm doing fantastic.
So we typically don't record on a Saturday. We're doing this on a Saturday because of special reasons. So I can't ask you how your weekend's going, but how is your weekend gonna go?
Hopefully uneventful. I hope it is boring and yeah.
I don't typically hear that response when I ask people how their weekend's gonna go. I typically get, oh man, I can't wait to like get hammered and blitz and drive a Camaro off of a ramp and into a fire pit. Like you're just like, yeah, just boring.
I just want to look at see Blue Jay out my window, some chipmunks and stuff. Yeah. that's all I can ask for, and I'm happy with it.
All right. Well, thank you very much, Mary, and
that has been A Moment with Mary.
All right. I'd like to go ahead and introduce our guests now. So they are both
What guests? We're leaving.
They are super great friends of ours, mine.
We're friends.
And I've known them for about 10 plus years. And Heather's been on the show a few times. Kai has not, so this is his first time on. They are the hosts of the awesome podcast, the MILFcast, which changed gears a little bit, and it might sound a little familiar to you now. But I'd like to welcome both Kai Parker and Heather Baxendale Walsh, a.k.a. the host of the MILFcast. What's up, guys?
Hey, guys. Welcome on our show, on our Rinkety-Dink show.
Thank you.
You know,
it's
feeling very familiar. For some reason, I feel like I've been here before.
I know what's fucking happening right now. So here's the deal.
What is happening right now?
Yeah, what is happening? I don't get
Mary's
it.
obviously.
What is happening?
Mary has never heard the show, clearly. So for 10 years, we did the MILFcast, the Man I Love Films podcast. And then, as we were going on, we had exhausted so many films and talked about the ones we loved for so long. And then COVID happened and movies started to dwindle. And we had always started the show as a comedy show first and movie second. And we had kind of like, satirical and funny segments. We never took ourselves too seriously. We tried to have a good time. So we decided to reinvent the show. We wanted to bring it to Twitch and YouTube and get a new podcast home. So we did all that. We decided to change it to Man I Love Fun so that we could have just a good time, me and Heather together, because it became work for us. So we did that so that we could also talk about whatever we wanted and not be tied down to films. At which point, Jason said it sounds like the Whatever podcast, as if he's the only person that has a podcast that doesn't have a specific topic or is not about film. So I just noticed he basically reached out to the person that does our theme song and recreated one for himself, and then got his good friend Nulan, who for 10 years, I reached out to Nulan, his old podcasting partner, who has a voice of gold made of butter, and asked him to do, and now it's time for a Moment with Heather segment. And he did that, and we've had it for 10 years. And now Jason is stealing that too. in an act of vengeance over
I
nothing.
don't know what you're talking. Those are very common segments here on Whatever with Jason Soto. That's like the same theme song we've had. I reached out to my college buddy Steve Bush. I've known for like years and
You've
years.
never
on end.
fucking seen Steve
And
Bush
he-
in
You
person.
know-
And he's done music.
Just so we know, just to be
Steve's dead to
clear,
me.
Kai, Soto asked me like a month ago
Oh, god damn
if he
it.
could have some access to Steve Bush.
God
And I was
damn
like,
you.
sure, man, I'll hook you up. Not thinking that it was going to be something so nefarious.
So you sabotage the show even when you're not trying to sabotage the show?
I happen
Wow.
to be a nice person, and apparently
Oh,
my
shit.
Look what he did
Cheerios
for that.
continually get pooped in for being a kind human being.
I don't know.
I didn't expect all this drama. I'm gonna go make some
I didn't-
popcorn.
I
You
didn't
Damn.
should definitely listen to our show on occasion.
I don't think there's
Mary.
any
It's
drama,
always
honestly.
drama.
I don't think there's drama. It's I don't know.
There's not.
It's
I
what
do
we've
feel a little
always done.
used. I do feel a
it's
little
what we've
used.
always done.
I do feel like I've been
So,
my friendship and kindness is abused, but it's okay.
So, in all seriousness, I do want to welcome you guys to the show. Thank you for taking time out of your schedule to do this show. I've been very excited to do this show with you guys. So, thank you so much.
I can't get Steve Bush to correct the theme song. He literally dubbed Fun Over Film for us. I can't get him to redo the theme song. And he wrote you a whole fucking one? Son of a...
Yeah.
Maybe we should have Soto ask him to do it for us.
That's a good idea.
Now,
Soto, can we get some access
now
to
that
Steve
we
Bush?
gotta have it go the other way. Soto, would you mind asking Steve Bush, our good friend,
No, wait.
to help us
Mary,
out?
Mary, could you
Yes.
see if Jason could get us some access to Steve Bush, our friend, please?
I will
Hey,
do
too,
what I
Brutus.
can.
Yeah. Yeah. Mary has more power than I do here at Whatever with Jason Soto. So, it makes sense. Okay. So the first I got us a starting topic that I want to start off on, and then the show can literally go wherever it needs to go.
It's probably going to another version of one of our songs.
Yeah. Hey, if you don't behave, I'll play it again.
Yeah, fair.
So the other day, and Mary, you're the only me and you, Mary, we don't have kids, whereas Kai
No.
and Heather do. So
Oh.
this is gonna be an interesting conversation I'm about to have here. I fucking hate strollers. Strollers are like
Oh my
the
fuck!
devil's bane. I swear to fucking God.
Can I just interject because
Yes.
I'm glad you said that because we were talking for the show and mentioning 5K races. I fucking hate when people run with goddamn strollers and those goddamn. That's cheating.
That doesn't make any
That's
sense.
cheating.
It's not cheating. It's actually,
you could
way
argue,
harder.
You could
It's
argue
way
it's a
harder.
You have
They
detriment.
still shouldn't do it.
you
But they
have
still
wheels
shouldn't do
to
it.
lean on, and you can just
No.
lean on that. Like it's and they get in the way, and it's like you take like
Whoa,
I've
whoa,
had
whoa,
mothers-
whoa.
I
If
implore
they
you
own-
to run with a stroller. It's a nightmare.
If they
I
put
started
their- if
running
they put
again
their-
I
after
don't
my
buy it.
littlest was born. It's horrible.
if
It's
they
horrible.
put their foot on it like a cart at the grocery store and fly over to their car, that's
Is that
cheating.
what they're doing? Is that what they're doing? Is that how they're doing it?
That's a giant
I don't
roller
know.
skate.
you have wheels.
It's not how it
You
works.
have
It would
wheels.
tip over. Strollers are they suck. I agree that they suck. I'm just saying, as far as running with them goes, no, you have to push it. It's not leaning on it. It sucks. And I'm a marathon runner. And I was like, what am I
don't
doing?
know.
And then I was
I-
like clomping my feet down. My shins were hurting. It was horrible. It took me a long time to get
We
used
should-
to
It's
it.
horrible running in a race, period. But if you have a pair of wheels to like lean on, like I don't know. I've always no. I don't.
It's
like
not enjoyable. Try and do it just once and then like put like a sack of bricks in there and then try and do it. It's not
You don't put a
enjoyable at all.
second- Here's the other thing.
I did it once. I planned for it because my husband ran his first 5K. So I was like, okay, I'm going to support you and run with you. And our little guy was like a year and a half old at the time. So I in preparation, did a couple runs with the stroller and then for the race. And it sucked donkey balls.
Well,
Bonky dolls.
Here's what spawned my thought about this. I've always hated strollers, but this happened recently.
But they do suck.
Last week, Felicia and I, we went to this cookie store that opened up here in Indianapolis, and we went to try it out because we like cookies. And because there's still some COVID restrictions here, like for businesses and stuff, so businesses kind of can just be like, hey, we want you to still wear masks. We only want this number of people in the store, blah, blah, blah. So this store will only let 10 people in at a time because it's a tiny ass store. So that's fine. So we're waiting in a line outside. We're all got masks on. Me and Felicia get to the door and we can see inside the store, and the store could have easily have fit like 3 more people this goddamn lady didn't have a fucking giant ass stroller inside with like just 2 kids. There was just 2 kids inside it, but it was the size of a fucking Hummer inside this goddamn store, taking up space.
It doesn't need to be like an amusement park ride. You like those moms, they have like the giant like thing that takes up like the entire aisle. It's like you just put your kid in the carriage.
Yes.
That like back in the day, my parents did that.
It sucks even more in grocery stores because the aisles are even smaller.
This is some no kid having bullshit. Like, you've never tried to take 2 babies to a fucking store. You got to bring a picnic basket full of shit. I mean, you need.
But why? But why?
Because if they shit in a store, you don't want to do it with your bare fucking hands in a sink.
Do you need? But do you need
it's a
to
pain
have
in
a
the
giant
butt.
stroller?
It's true.
You
Listen,
need to have a giant stroller, though.
It
to
sucks.
help carry all that stuff.
It sucks for other people. Like, I hate going to the zoo, and everybody has 8 million strollers. And when I had to be the person who went to the zoo with the stroller myself, I also fucking hated it. Having a baby is having tons of extra shit around all the time, and it's obnoxious. Do you know what the most joyous thing in the world was after Adam got a little older? Was having a garage sale, and I just wanted to give it all away. People would come over, and I'd poke my head and go, "You want to just take it? I don't want to sell it to you. Take it. Just take it." And Mike was like, "Get in the house. We're trying to make money here." And I'm like, "No, you just take it. Let them have it." Yeah, it's terrible. It's terrible. We don't like it either, but it's part of the deal.
And I should say so the people that listen to your show know we're actually live streaming this on our Twitch stream while we're doing this. And our friend Carl's in the chat, and he mentioned, have you ever packed a baby bag? It's a pain in the ass, and he would know because he loves baby food.
It's true. Carl's well versed in what babies like because he enjoys a lot of the same things, and I appreciate that.
That is true. No, but I just hate strollers in general, and
I also hate strollers.
They just take up so much space, and they get in the way. You know where it's worse at? If you take a bus. If you ever take a bus and then people bring on a stroller, it is like 12 million times worse because if it's crowded, there's no room for people already on the bus. And then you got this giant ass plastic thing on wheels that's just rolling around the goddamn bus because people don't even know how to stop the stroller. Apparently they just let it slide all through the damn bus.
Yeah, I totally agree.
Buy a car and shut the fuck up. That's all I could say. Like, get a car. So you don't have to
well,
go on the bus.
that's what I was saying about the zoo too. Is
why don't like the parents with the strollers just buy a car?
Well, they're poor because they have children.
Okay.
Also that.
Seriously.
Life choice.
Also that.
I guess. I don't know. I just wanted to. I just thought about that earlier last week because fucking strollers. It made me realize how much I hate them. Hate them in public places. I hate them on public transportation.
Here's a legitimate with Jason. Like, if they were counting people to go in the store and they counted the 2 kids and you got stepped outside and she just meandered, that's annoying. But the stroller itself, like, it's a means to it. You don't want that kid running around either, but
it gets in the way. It gets in the way.
And some of them are like unnecessarily large. Like the ones
I
was saying. They look like amusement park, like, it's like a little mini car. It's like plastic and it's huge and it like takes up the whole fucking aisle. I hate that shit. No.
The car one is better than the side by side.
Here's the thing. Here's the thing too. This is true with just about anything. It also depends on the parents. I think most people that have children probably shouldn't have had children in the first place. So you have asshole people who are inconsiderate and think also because they have kids that they're more important and they deserve extra space and stuff. Now, that isn't necessarily just because they have kids. It's just because they're assholes, which is the case with, I'd say, 50% of the population at least.
50% of my parents were assholes.
That's true. Mine too. Actually, 75% of mine. So
I did not have. For the record, neither of my parents were assholes.
Yep, same.
And I'm not
no asshole parents here.
And I'm not saying that because my dad listens to the podcast. I truly do.
Hi, Dad.
Well,
yeah, say hi to my dad.
That's how I became. That's how I got funny.
But in seriousness, that's what it really boils down to. It boils down to people being inconsiderate about it. I always think about how I feel on the other side of the coin. It's the same thing with when I was a teenager. When I'm talking to teenagers, I try to remember how I felt at that time. You got to have empathy for other people, and most people don't. Most people are very wrapped up and concerned with themselves and how everything affects them directly, and that's why it sucks. But it sucks to carry all that shit around as a parent. I would go to less places when my kids were little because of it. I hate people that bring newborn babies into restaurants. I want to stab them, all of them.
Yeah.
I didn't
Same.
bring my kids into restaurants when they were little because I thought it was fucking obnoxious and rude. It's not fair for the kid, and it's not fair for the employees and the other patrons.
Or people who bring babies to like movie theaters.
Oh
like,
my
Those
God.
Yeah,
people
there you go,
should
fuck
burn in
yourself.
fucking hell.
Yeah,
Yes.
that's the worst.
Yes.
And those people
Oh
that bring
my
them there in
agree.
strollers.
God.
That's a double whammy. No, they
Yes.
have specific times where moms with kids can go and do the loud movie thing, and if you don't do that, fuck you.
I agree.
Yes,
I took
I agree.
Adam to see Toy Story 4 with the two older dragons, and I think he was like 2 at the time, and it was his first movie. I went early in the day. It was like a 10:30 in the morning show, so I knew there wouldn't be a lot of people in there. And if he was going to not sit through the movie, you know what I would have done? I would have walked out and I would have left. I wouldn't have been the douchebag. And it was a kids movie / adult movie because Pixar's for both. But I still would have left. There was maybe like a handful of other kids in the theater, and it was the older kids with the family down the row from us that were acting like douchebags. And the parents were just like, I wanted to kill them.
Wait, do that again.
Meanwhile, my 2-year-old
Do
was
that
sitting
again.
there
Do
being
that-
well
do
behaved.
that thing-
No, but that's it. They're just
I
being
went-
kids. Fucking
I
people.
went to the opening night of the first Deadpool movie. It was like a 9:30 p.m. showing. I swear to God, a fucking baby was in that audience.
Oh my
I was
God.
I was like, why? It's a rated R movie.
What is it about like movie theaters that like attracts the most inconsiderate, entitled people? Like, you know, you'll have like people that are like us that like obviously it's like you're aware. It's like I'm not gonna do anything to be one of those people. But then you get the people with the babies, you get the people fucking texting, you get the people whispering, the people like eating super loud,
People
like
taking their shoes off.
people
Oh.
putting their feet up on the fucking thing and leaving trash all over the like no. The crunching of the popcorn is the worst. I fucking hate that. Like
I agree.
God.
Yeah.
People
Ugh.
peeing in the theater. I had someone pee one morning.
I've told this story. I've told this story at the show before, but it fits. So the opening weekend of Paranormal Activity, we went to go see it, and right behind us were 2 teenage girls who would not shut the fuck up for the entire movie. And then I kid you not, in the middle of it, one of them called their friends and was like, "Oh my God,
my
you're not gonna believe this movie. Check this movie out. It's fucking crazy."
Oh my
So they put
God.
the screen up, and then for like 20 minutes they were streaming the movie through the phone, and I'm like, "Are you fucking kidding me right
Okay,
now?" Like,
yeah.
what the
And
fuck?
also to
You know what? It's totally okay to bring a wire hanger and do a late term abortion. It's totally fine.
just poke them in the eye with the wire hanger. Is
Yeah,
that what you're
be like,
saying?
People
your
with
mom
cell
didn't have the
phones.
strength,
I like
so
it.
I'm going to do it for her.
people who think like
That's an
also
unpopular
I've been to
choice.
concerts where people literally have the cell phone and they're filming the whole fucking concert, like holding the cell phone up in your fucking face. I fucking hate that. I was at a concert and a girl was doing that. Like I literally just had a cell phone like in my face the whole fucking night because she was like recording it.
That sucks.
Yeah,
They're
and I
missing
kept
the
telling her
entire
like, put your
concert.
phone away. What?
So
They're missing the entire concert, and they're
That's the
probably
same
never
thing,
gonna watch
yeah.
the fucking video.
that's exactly
Yeah.
the same thing with like
Yes.
the little kids concerts. I was at my oldest dragon's graduation on Thursday, and you see everyone with their phones up and they're watching on their phones. I'm like, first of all, it's being live streamed right now, so the people that want to watch it are going to watch it. Second, you're going to post that on social media. Nobody's going to fucking watch it. Nobody cares. They don't, and you're probably not going to watch it again. Why don't you just
Yeah.
enjoy the goddamn moment?
I know. I kept yelling at this girl, like, put your fucking phone away. And then she would like put it away and then slowly like raise it up, like, oh my God, maybe she won't. It's so annoying. And I paid a lot of fucking money to see. It was a fucking Tom York concert. And I had been waiting years
Oh,
to
fuck
see
that.
him. And yeah, and I finally get there and I have this bitch with her fucking phone in my face. I was so pissed.
Man,
I would have
that
stabbed
sucks.
them. You guys see, I
Yeah,
have
light
the
them on
knives.
fire. I get
And-
like so murderous when someone like slightly inconveniences me. Like, you ever like start like thinking of all these like tortures and I light them on
Yeah.
fire and then I'll
Well-
drown them.
Well, Mary, I work in retail. I think that all the time.
Yes.
Oh yeah.
That's
Like, you
how
start
that's
coming up
how
with-
you get to the bottom of the pool of the bad people.
Does anybody notice Heather keeps pulling out? How many knives do you have on your desk? That's like the
I have, like,
fourth knife I've seen you flash. Like,
I think I have like I
are
think
you
I have like
expecting a
5 or
predator to come or something?
5 or 6. I just like being prepared all the time. I have lots of them all over.
Okay.
That's for
All
like
right.
cutting a fish. Do you do that on your desk?
Yeah, why not? I've got things to do. I'm a busy lady. I'm a
It's her
busy
desk.
lady.
It's
Gotta
her
take
desk.
care of things. Yep.
Okay. I have a question for Mary. Since we're talking
Yes.
about kids, technically.
Yes.
Do you get pressured a lot to have kids by your family?
No. because I've been pretty upfront and honest like my entire life. I've never wanted kids, like ever. No, it's not. I'm not meant to be a mother. But I hate kids. I love kids, but I'm just, it's not for me. And I think my aunt one time did kind of shame me for not having kids. And
you told me that.
Yeah.
You told me that story.
Yeah, she said I told her I wasn't having kids, and her response to that was, "Oh, you probably just don't want kids because you're afraid they'll turn out to be just like you."
Oh, fuck
Wow.
Yeah,
That was some passive aggressive shit.
Yep,
Oh,
that was
my
the only
God.
time that any of my family has ever pressured me to have
If
kids.
that is how she feels about you, why the fuck does she even care if you're having kids? Like, she
yeah,
clearly
no,
thinks you're an
seriously.
asshole, and you should feel the same. To her.
Yep.
Suck.
Yeah, it was awful.
I appreciate that some people don't have kids. Not all of us should be reproducing at all.
Yeah,
and I'm actually the opposite,
Yeah.
Mary. I don't really like other people's kids. I like my kids.
I
don't.
I like kids. Like
I mean, some are okay. I prefer to talk to a kid than an adult most of the time in the house. But more than that, I'll go find their cat or their dog, and I'll.
yeah, like I don't want to be like
Yeah.
I like kids, like because kids are cute and like they can be really funny and stuff. But I don't want to like be responsible for one, like if I see a kid at like a I'm like a family like Christmas and there's like my nephews there, it's like, oh hey, what's up, I'll have fun like playing with them. But at the end of the day, I don't want to be the one that has to like
That's
No.
groovy.
Can
Not
I-
everyone
can I-
has to
can
have
I-
kids.
Yeah.
Everyone has to get married.
I wanna
You guys
add
should do
one thing
whatever
on
makes
that.
you
Yeah.
happy.
If
And
it's
people
all
should
right.
shut up.
Yeah, what's up, Kai?
Not all babies are cute. My wife sees a picture of a baby and immediately starts going, "Oh, there are ugly babies."
There are a lot of most babies
yeah.
are ugly.
I
Let's
agree
be
with
honest.
that too.
Twins.
Yes.
The
I
Olsen
Most
agree.
babies are funky looking.
I made a post about that on Facebook. The Olsen twins were ugly fucking babies.
They were
Like,
ugly
super-
kids.
Yeah,
Very
they
specific.
were
still
super
kinda ugly.
What made like the producer, like the casting, like, oh my god, this is what we have to be the cute focus of the shows. This
Maybe
like
he likes snorks.
Because they can say like,
Yeah.
whatever. They can be
yeah,
like,
they look like
whatever.
troll dolls. They're so ugly. Like
They are
why?
They are a little like
They're creepy.
unconventionally cute.
Yep.
You know what I mean? Like they don't look cute, but they look. I get it. Like I get what you're saying. They do look a little strange.
They're
but-
ugly.
Like I don't know.
Like I don't mean that in a mean way, but it's just a fact of like,
felt mean.
like
It felt really mean.
Even when I was a kid, I'm like, are these
I don't
supposed to be
know.
cute? Like, no.
Well, I think they were hired because they were precocious.
Oh,
Because they were the golly.
Yeah, but there has to be
gee.
precocious
They were
kids that are
quirky.
actually cute and precocious.
Well, they
you
won
know?
the lottery pool and they got on
Like,
the show. That's all.
they
I
were
can
the
You know who was-
Deschanels of babies.
You know who was a cute
Ooh,
kid? Was
good
that little
point.
girl in the
Also the
Cosby
big
show.
saucer eyes, Kai.
Yeah, that's good.
She was
Who-
super cute.
Who was?
The little girl in the Cosby show. Remember that little
Yeah.
girl?
Oh, she was
Oh.
adorable. What was her
Yeah.
name? She ended
is
up
that
getting her
Raven
own
Simone?
show.
He's-
Raven Simone.
Oh,
Yeah, she got her
yeah.
every
Raven
that's
Simone.
so
No,
Raven.
wait,
That's so
yeah.
Raven.
I think Jason was thinking of the youngest Cosby. You're
I was
talking
thinking
about the
Keisha.
granddaughter.
Yeah.
Vern
No,
got
there
it
was
in,
also
the
Rudy.
chat. Yeah,
There was-
Keisha Knight.
Her.
She was adorable too. I like
Yeah.
her.
They're both cute.
I like.
So
I love
she
the
was
Cosby
precocious
show, though.
and adorable, but the Olsen twins are just precocious. Like, you
Yeah.
can get a kid that's both.
But there's somebody else
That's
out
fair.
there saying she's wrong. Screw that other one, and I love the Olsens. Like,
I don't love the
there's
Olsens.
somebody that hates Raven Simone and loves the Olsens.
I liked both Raven Simone and Keisha Knight. They were both great.
There's room
They
for all
were
of
were
them.
super
pulling
cute.
it off.
They were actual cute kids. Not like what was the another ugly kid was cousin whatever from the Brady Bunch.
Oh, cousin
What the-
Oliver.
Yeah, that kid was ugly as fuck.
I don't remember.
He was
What
really
the
weird
fuck?
looking. He was really weird looking. He
Yeah,
had
why?
the weird hair and he had those big glasses. Yeah. That
Yeah,
kid
what
was
made them
really-
be like, this is the one? This is gonna save the show.
Exactly. Yeah. They always bring in a fucking kid to save a show. They did that on Married with Children. Of all fucking shows, they brought in a little.
What?
They do that on a lot of shows. Mad About You. You know the show's getting to the end of its run when people start having babies.
Little kids.
Yeah.
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 Exactly.
Or adopting Leonardo DiCaprio
Yeah, but that actually ended up working out well for them.
for him.
True.
For
That's
him.
true.
Fair enough.
Kirk Cameron's
But-
struggling.
But back to my question, when my mom was alive, she kept pressuring us to have kids like constantly. And she kept like, "Oh, I want to have grandchildren. Why don't you have kids?" And it's like, I don't feel like going through the trouble.
Yeah, exactly. And I feel like I also
Going through the trouble's the fun part.
If I
No,
wanted
no,
to have,
not that part.
Guy.
Not that part. The part
I
of
hate this.
raising the thing for 18 years. That's
or like the part of
18
like when the
years,
kid,
you're adorable.
when the kid like
I know.
like
Oh, no,
smearing
18,
his
they're out.
diaper
Little
all over
donut
the
ice, you
room.
got a pack.
Mine. Hey, did you see what happened before we started the show? My 18-year-old just came in here and kissed my head and gave me a hug. He is delightful. All of my dragons
Such an
are. I
asshole.
love them. They're wonderful. Although other
Now,
people's kids
yeah.
are shit.
Somebody in your chat
My
did,
kids
did
are
call
literally
me out.
listening.
I
Did
love
call
your
me
kids,
out
Kai.
saying that I hate babies, and I'm gonna say I don't hate babies, because my sister gave birth back in January, and I can't wait to meet my new nephew. So I don't hate hashtag not all babies.
Yeah, let's get that trending.
Yes, hashtag not all. Let's do this.
That's gonna be a meme.
Everyone in the
Hashtag
chat.
don't
I've always
hate
wanted to
all
do this.
babies.
I've always wanted to do this in the chat. Make it blow up. Hashtag not all babies.
Hype
Do it
up.
now.
Hype it up. I
Do it
don't
now.
know. I hate babies. I will not hold a baby. I literally, when somebody's like, "Do you want to hold it?" I'm like, "Have you dropped it yet?" Because I'm not going to be the first one.
Oh my God. Why? And I have a vagina, so people think I automatically
What?
want to hold their babies. I don't want to hold their fucking babies.
No,
I just
I'm
want to
the
hold
same
people's
way.
babies.
People
Don't hand
like
it to me.
this.
If I want
and they're
to,
like,
I'll ask.
Here, it's like here, hold the baby. Like I'm no.
Yeah,
And
because
you
you're a
know,
woman, like you have some natural nurturing thing. No, I don't. And it's gonna start crying when I hold it, and I don't want to take care
I'm
of
gonna
it.
hold it like
I'll
Bill
hold
Murray
the
in Three
cat.
Men and a Little Baby. The first time when he's trying to change it and he's just staring at it, like. I don't know
Yeah.
what to
Like
do with that
Arnold
thing.
in Terminator 2 with the overalls.
They're like you got.
kid.
They're like you got to hold
Staring
its
at it.
head because it's doing this, and you're like, I don't.
Yeah.
Hold its face.
But I really don't hate babies. I do admit they do look weird, and they always, like, every time someone just gave birth, no, it always happens to me. They just give birth, they take a picture, and they're like, isn't this adorable? And it's just this wrinkled little like bean in a blanket, and I'm like, sure.
How many births have you been present at?
Ugh, that's another thing.
It's pretty gross.
That's no like that. Yeah, like being a what? No,
Mary,
And
I like you.
I like you too, Heather. But
45.
All right, Jason, let's go get a beer.
Yeah, it's the Heather and Mary show. I give up.
Steve Bush, if you could get working on the new podcast theme song.
It'll be Heather and Mary.
Heather Mary's
As
married.
a woman, I'm glad that you get cursed with pain down there every fucking month, and that's like that. It's already been through enough. No more. I don't need to.
It's not the actual giving birth. As someone who has experienced it, I've had surgery and I've had 2 natural births, and I don't know. I've had tolerance for pain.
I'm just letting this run.
I had long labors. It was fine. One was 28 hours, and it was a natural birth. It was Allie. It was cool.
I think if
But it's actually the being pregnant for 10 months. It's not 9 months. It's fucking 10 months.
Take notes.
That's the part that sucks. Donkey balls.
10 months?
Not bonky dolls.
It's bonky dolls.
But donkey balls. We'll start going back. That's the part that sucks.
I heard that being pregnant feels like you're hungover every single day.
It's different, and everyone is different too. All of my pregnancies.
Let me mansplain it to you.
Oh yeah, tell me about being pregnant, Kai.
Yeah.
Please, by all means, Kai. I love to hear this.
No, I'm not gonna.
But Mary, you're 100% right. It's not a choice. I hate the women that are like, oh my God, I felt so amazing, and I was just like, I fell into my life, and I knew that I was the moment, and I was like, dude, I'm gonna be tired for the rest of my life.
I was glowing.
A goddess.
Oh.
Yeah, you were not a goddess. You were fat, and your feet hurt, and you were tired, and you had hemorrhoids, and you wanted to eat food that tasted weird.
You know what's also equally annoying is when pregnant women do these like special fashion shoots with their like, and it's not like that I find it gross, but I just find the whole spectacle annoying.
No, I totally agree. No, I had my cousin's wife is one of those. You know what I mean. And she like came in like she'd be pregnant, like be talking to you and like rubbing her belly, like blah blah blah. Like she just like, look at my belly, look at my pregnancy. I'm so special. It's like, stop.
No,
You're
you're
not
not.
special.
No. And those are the same people too that want to touch your belly. You know what? Don't touch my fucking belly. People would reach for it, and I'm like, you're gonna get clocked. You see all my knives? Do I look like I'm inviting? No. You ask if you want to touch my body. Otherwise, you're getting knocked the fuck out.
I used to live in Vermont, okay? Like the super hippie town, Cabot, Vermont. My cousins were all hippies. And my cousin's wife, Bonnie, she's like the ultra hippie, like lived in a van type hippie. And she had her baby shower, and all her hippie friends were there, and I'm there. And they're like, oh, it's time to do the thing. I don't know what it was called.
What did that room smell like? Just real quick. Like patchouli oil and
patchouli. Yeah.
dead
Oh yeah.
concert?
Oh gold. Yeah. And so they lifted her shirt and like they're all going and like touching her bump and like kissing her belly and stuff, like
That's
doing all
too
these
funny.
like like chanting like, oh, and the woodpecker medicine and blah blah blah. It's like, oh my fucking god.
Woodpecker medicine.
Isn't that
Yeah,
how
she
like,
still talks about woodpecker.
Isn't
Yeah,
that how
that's
like Wicker Man or Summers whatever started?
that it was like that. Like
Uh,
I'm like I just like yeah, me and my mom were like, yeah, let's go do the dishes because this is weird.
Weird. Yeah, that sounds
Yeah.
fucking weird.
I will say this: I was terrified to watch the actual birth, and when it actually happened, I was stunned, and it was beautiful and amazing. I was literally I said I'll be there the whole time, but I'm holding your hand, I'm looking you in the eye, I'm not going down there, I don't want to see it. And when it happened, I couldn't take my eyes away. My daughter was the most beautiful thing I've ever seen. It's a weird moment in my life. Everything went.
That's awesome, Kai. You know
However,
what?
the terrifying part is going through the preparation classes where they show you what birthing's going to be like, and there is a ton of hippie footage of people doing these home births in pools while people hold
God.
their hands and fan them and shit, in like a kiddie pool in your living room with your shag carpet.
What movie is it where I feel like it's like Dolly Parton or Shirley MacLaine that says it, where she's like, why don't you try squeezing something the size of a watermelon out of something the size of a lemon and then we can talk.
Oh,
Hey.
it just
Hey, Mary.
Midsummer.
Yeah.
That was the movie I was thinking of. Sorry.
The Vern asked in the chat, was your hippie friend in the movie Midsummer?
she did look quite like one of
That
those.
movie was tripped out.
That was a crazy
I
movie.
love that movie.
That was a crazy ass movie. So
Go up to
okay.
Vermont. It's pretty much like that. It's another world up there.
So we got called.
that's
We can
good.
talk about anything in the world. We got called here for strollers and babies because we have kids.
It's just was on my mind. We literally talk about whatever's on my mind the current week, and this is what's been on my mind.
The
this
show
week.
is called Whatever. So
Yes.
it's
I
about
get that.
what the fuck ever.
Clearly, we know
Yes.
because we stole the show. I mean,
Yeah.
we know what. This
Oh
is
yes,
about.
You ripped us,
I
you
know.
ripped us
That's
off.
hey, that's what we do too.
I booked some.
And hey, you know what? Can you give us Steve Bush guy's number? I'd like him to make a song for us.
I will pass you the information along.
Oh, I
yes,
have it.
you.
I'll be calling him.
I think you guys are gonna fight.
Are you really that
I
ups-
feel
Wait,
so
okay.
used. I
Let's
feel
turn-
so used.
Let's take the curtain down for a second. Are you really that upset about that?
No, I thought it was genius. I'm more upset that you think we stole something from you, which was never a thought in our mind. I
Okay,
think
well,
you know better.
all right. I want to explain that too. I want to give my side.
I thought
of
he
that.
was kidding the
I
whole
want to
time.
give my side to that.
I thought he was
I
kidding
am-
at first, but he kept bringing it up, so that's why
This
it made
is
me feel
true.
like it bothered him.
Okay. Here's where the parallels run. You guys, for a lot of years, did a movie podcast. You did movie reviews. You talked about movies. I get there's a difference. But you talked about movies. Then you guys stopped for a little bit. Then you decided to come back. You guys got yourself Yeti microphones, really fancy Yeti microphones.
Oh, that wasn't
And
because
then-
of you, though, Jason. Heather can back me up on this. We have
Yeah,
a friend
Justin is the
that-
one who
we
told
have a
us.
friend coming on tomorrow who does streaming, who told us the equipment to go get.
That's fine.
For
No,
our-
that's fine. I'm just saying this is the parallels. You bought Yeti microphones and then you changed your podcast game to just talk about anything instead of just movies. I did a movie podcast with my friend Nolan for a bunch of years. We get kind of burnt out on it, so we quit. I stopped podcasting for a little bit. I came up with the idea to do a comedy show. I bought a Yeti microphone because we sell these at where I work. And then I, for a few episodes, I didn't have a co-host. Then I had Mary on, and then I liked
That actually sounds
Our-
like our show.
Wow,
our
you have a female
repertoire.
co-host? Why don't you put her name in the show, for fuck's sake?
Hey, yeah.
Whatever
let's
with
not go
Jason
down.
Soto
Let's
and
not-
whatever to
let's
this
not-
other person.
oh god,
Yeah,
let's not get,
I'm not even in my name's not in the title.
Here we go. We're making Jason step
dare
in it.
you.
Look, I'm gonna put Mary's name on the card. I'm gonna
Oh,
write it on
yes,
the
thank
card.
you, Heather.
I'm gonna
Girl.
put your name on the card,
Girl.
Mary. I've got purple markers here. I'm gonna put Mary. on
Anyway,
Yeah, go ahead.
Thank you for bringing that up. It's I
The
deserve some
point-
billing, even if it is second billing.
the point being, when you guys started doing it, I just noticed the parallels.
So if our parallels are that we have a microphone that's the same as you, you got
Yes.
beef with a lot of fucking people.
Yeah, I know.
Secondly, We didn't eliminate the game. We're still in the process of rethinking the game to get it away from film because the game that we did was so specific to film. It didn't feel fair that if we had a guest on that it was made for people with different knowledge of film or levels of knowledge of film, but we want to do something that might be all encompassing to have television and some other aspects of pop culture. So we haven't figured that out yet because we relied on IMDb for the previous game. The comedy thing goes back to the beginning. I told Heather when I started, Doug Loves Movies I liked because they talked about movies, but it was just irreverent. So we had segments, but we were never going to do movie reviews, and we were always going to try and be funny first. And every time we list the show, we try to list it under comedy. So that's something we've always tried to do. Because
Can I just interject? Can I just interject on this? These are the kind of problems that you want to have. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Listening to these, it's like
no, this is not even like an argument. If anything, I'm just like, we've known Jason so long and we love Jason. Jason's one of our close friends of our internet and film friends. The whole thing is, I don't want him to feel like we did because we still do the same segments. We still do the same thing we did for 10 years.
Yeah, we do the same show. We just stream it on Twitch.
It's a non-issue. Like,
it really is.
In all seriousness, I'm just being a troll. I'm just making fun. I don't
do you have a pineapple stuck in your butt?
I refuse to accept it from you.
Okay.
Yes, I do actually.
I love you. Good.
But yeah, so I don't for real think you guys ripped me out, just to clear the air.
Also, I have a black Yeti.
I didn't think
I don't
you
have
did.
the silver Yeti. I have a black Yeti.
We sell those at Staples, but they came after I bought this one, and I was mad because
Plus, I got my
Please get
plug
one so I can give you
on
shit.
Amazon because that's where I buy
But
everything.
I
I'm
spent
just
a lot
using
on
my
this.
iPhone.
I just spent a lot on this.
I've
and
sold my soul to Amazon. It's over there.
I didn't
Bezos
want to waste my money on this, so I was like, okay, I'll just deal with it. But yeah, the black one looks amazing. So, okay, you know what? This is the point of the show where I like to call. It's time for the mixtape.
Yay!
Future Jason's gonna love that I put that in instead of having to edit that in later. Okay, the mixtape.
This is kind of jarring. Like it's like the music. It's like, you know.
Yeah, I get that, but I kind of wanted to.
No, I like it. I just didn't expect it. Every time it goes on, I'm like, oh shit.
Our friend Daniel Lackey, he made that for us.
Sweet.
And
yeah, that's so cool.
See, I know musical people too, guys, and
but now you're stealing ours, so
yes, and I'm stealing your guys. Yes, I told him I wanted to like a Portishead kind of sound to it, and that's what he made. So
it's cool.
It is. It's very cool.
I want to get a massage to that.
I love
Just like
Portishead too.
I almost fell asleep in that 30 seconds.
Actually, he gave me like a 4-minute song. That's just like a 20-second sample, so that goes on a lot longer. Okay, the mixtape. So anyone who doesn't know how this works, we are creating a very giant mixtape on Spotify. And so what we do every week is we add songs to it. We ask our guests to bring in a song to put onto the mixtape. Because there are 4 of us and there's going to be 4 songs, I had to put the stipulation that all of our songs cannot be longer than 4 minutes. So at the very least, you're going to get 12 minutes of music. Kyle, you're going to start us off. What song would you like to throw onto the mixtape?
So I went with it was wide open, and I don't want to pick favorites or anything like that. I just went the album that got me into punk rock was NoFX, White Trash, 2 Heaves and a Bean. My favorite song on that album is The Bag, which I feel like even if you don't like punk, the words are very good. So it's a interesting song about being around people you know and love, and like they're talking and it just doesn't mean anything, and it feels ambivalent to you, and you feel empty and alone, and you're just staring at people like, what is going on with this world? I love it.
Okay, so
cool.
it's called The Bag.
It's called The Bag
by NoFX.
Yes,
okay.
Sir.
Alrighty, awesome. Heather, what do you got?
Okay, so I always try and bring something, first of all, from the 90s because Soto and I both adore the 90s. By the way, Soto, the song they played, I Was Thinking of You, at the end of the graduation when they flipped up their hats, was Semisonic Closing Time. I thought of it.
Oh, nice.
Yeah, I did. For a minute, I'm like, Soto would dig this. So, but
dig it.
that's always what we used to play at the bar that I worked at when we'd shut things down. That was the last song almost always.
Oh, really?
So, but I know we both love the 90s. So I wanted to bring something in that field. And then I like groovy stuff because you need to have some change up in there. So I went with Soul to Soul, Back to Life.
Oh, I
Back
forgot
to
about
life,
that. Back to reality. Holy shit, I completely forgot about that song.
For you. I've been singing it for like 3 days and I can't stop singing
Back
it.
to life.
Okay.
Oh my god, I
good.
forgot about that song.
All right.
Now you
Wow.
will be thinking
That's
about
awesome.
it. Mhm.
That is awesome.
I
like
try to bring in oldies but goodies that are sometimes forgotten. And it comes in at like 3:52 or something like that too.
Okay, awesome pick, Heather. I like it.
Thank you, Soto. Thank you, Mary.
Mary, what about you? What you got?
I tried to think of the shortest song that I could think of because I didn't want to go over the time budget.
Okay.
And it's a great song. So my pick would be just simply Her Majesty by the Beatles.
Okay.
That song at the very tail end of Abbey Road, and it's very short.
Okay. All right. Oh, Kai's not even here for my pick. Okay.
This is strange.
He or he turned into a chair. I can't figure that
You
out.
know, he has done that before.
He just turns into a chair.
Yeah, he's done it. Usually he just keeps the show running after it's over and the stream continues to go, and there'll be Kai's chair. See? It came back to life.
And
Sorry.
Kai's
It's like
back.
Cherry from Pee Wee Herman.
Sorry, something happened.
Okay. Kai, you are back in time for my mixtape pick.
Okay, let's do it.
So over the past year during the whole quarantine pandemic thing, I've gotten to know Kai, Heather, and most of our friends because every Saturday night we get together, we do this Jeopardy thing on Zoom, and it's a lot of fun. And over the course of that time, I've gotten to know Kai very, 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 very well. Even stuff that I probably shouldn't know about.
Careful, tread lightly, because there's certain things that like stay in
No.
quarantine jeopardy.
I'm not going to say the thing you're thinking of.
Okay, good.
There's a reason that Kai doesn't want Quarantine Jeopardy recorded.
The reason I bring that up is because during this, I found out that Kai seems to have a hatred for Blink-182.
Oh my
Really?
god, I also hate Blink 182.
That's
And
not-
I don't know
that's-
why.
That's not true.
I don't hate
And I
Blink
don't
182.
know why.
I fucking hate Blink
I'm
182.
a big-
I hate
Big
them.
fan, actually. I've seen
Oh, I
them-
thought you didn't like him.
seen
Who
them
am I
live
getting
like 2 or
confused
3 times.
Who am I getting confused with then? I thought it was you.
Maybe it was
my
me.
I'm this guy in the quarantine. You could just.
Okay.
I'm this face.
I could have swore you like went against Blink. Okay, so cool. Then I was wrong. All right, I admit when I'm wrong. I was wrong. Anyway, I'm still keeping my pick because I love this song. It's like 2 minutes and 32 seconds long, and it is Blink-182's "Damn It."
That's a
And
good
it
song.
was one of my favorite songs when
From
I was
Dude
in
Ranch.
high school from Dude Ranch.
Oh, I even know the
And-
album.
And yeah, it's from Dude Ranch, and it was like their first kind of big hit, I think. I know they had a song before that,
M&M's was
but-
the first song I fell in love with off Cheshire Cat.
but yeah, Damn It just kind of spoke to me when I was in high school. So yeah, that's gonna be my pick, and this part's only for the podcast version, not the Twitch stream. So those are gonna be the songs. We're gonna play those songs. Then I'm gonna play an ad, and then we're gonna take a break. And when we come back, me and Mary have something special for Kai and Heather. Stay tuned.
Oh.
Jesus Christ.
I thought the song was our special gift.
Okay. I would like to take a 5-minute break if that is at all possible.
Yeah, sure, you guys.
That would be great.
Please hang out in the stream. I'm gonna switch to our little timeout screen here for just a few minutes.
That's
Okay.
good because Heather's got a tinkle. I drank some coffee and ate some pickles.
So
It was fun.
Stand by. We'll
Okay.
be right back.
We'll be right back, guys.
Be
Eric,
right back.
See? Hydration is important.
And we're back.
High quality H2O.
Thanks for being patient, everybody. Appreciate it. And we lost
Yeah.
Jason again. Let's try this again.
Oh, did you?
Just for a second.
Oh yeah, you.
There you are.
There I am.
There he is.
I'm
There
like a
we
goat.
go.
I'm like Brigadoon. I just come in and out every 100 years. That was a smart reference. Not
I
everyone
know. I was just about to
joke.
say clever reference. That was a good one.
Nobody gets that joke. I make that joke all the time at work, and nobody gets it.
You don't hear a Brigadoon
Brigadoon
reference.
joke. I know.
Yeah.
Only this guy makes a Brigadoon joke. Okay.
I appreciate that. I appreciate that.
All right. If we're ready, are we all ready?
I'm
I
never
am.
ready. I'm always ready.
Okay. Get to my notes here. All right. Here we go. All right, everybody. We are back, and enough of these fun and games. It is time to play a game. It is time for.
It's the big giant quiz or whatever.
Wait, there's still some. He's got some stuff. It's still going. It's still going. It's still going. And it's done. Okay, it is time for the big giant quiz or whatever. This is the game show that I have designed every time we have guests on the show. And because Kai and Heather is here, they're two individual beings who are separated and they are not one conglomeration of a person. They are going to, I am going to do each one of them separately with consent, of course. So round one is going to go to Kai. So Mary, before we begin, do you have any encouraging words for Kai to kind of get him ready for the big giant quiz or whatever? Because it's a big deal.
Just go within and what do they say in the movies? Listen to your heart. Just listen to your heart.
Roxette said that too.
Who said that?
Roxette.
That is true. Okay. So for round one, Kai, and this
The
is for
younger
Kai. This is for Kai only. We are going to play a game called One Thing or Another. So I always have a hard time explaining this game, so hopefully it'll make sense. I am going to give you 5 sets of 3 words. For each 3 words that I give you, I'm going to ask you 3 questions. The answer to those questions will be one of the 3 words. So by process of elimination, you will know what the third answer is because you've answered the other 2 questions because they are also the 3 words that I gave you. Does that make sense?
Yeah.
Okay, here we go. Here is your first set of 3 words, and they are tater, mater, tater, or waiter.
Okay.
Your first question. The name of Larry the Cable Guy's
Mater.
character in the Cars series.
Mater.
Ooh.
Oh, that is correct. Yes, congratulations. Good.
Thank you.
Yeah, that's worth the point. Well done. All right, your second question is going to be a severely underpaid job or something all wannabe actors do to make a living.
Waiter. And then the last one would be probably
Good job. So my lovable nickname for Channing Tatum.
taters.
Yes, I will give it to you. Yes,
Yeah,
absolutely.
It's cuter
Tater.
if
Okay.
it's plural.
Okay.
I tried to pre-code.
You are 100% correct. Yes. Okay. So your next set of words is going to be moms I like to fuck. So your first question is Claire Huxtable, Carol Brady, Edith Bunker, and more are all examples of TV what?
Moms.
Edith Bunker.
That is correct. Your second one is a bull rat catchphrase.
Bo rat catchphrase?
Yes.
Oh, Bo rat. I like.
That's correct. Yes. And then your third one is face down, ass up. That's the way we like blank.
To fuck.
There you go. Good job. I knew you could do it, Kai. I had faith in you all along.
I was trying to figure out what a Bo rat was. Is it like an Australian rat that I don't know? And then I realized you said Bo rat.
Okay. Your next set of words are going to be California, Indiana, or Michigan. So this state is going to fall into an ocean in the next year or so.
Florida.
No, Kai.
New Orleans. That's not
No.
a
Kai.
state. That's
No.
not a state. California, apparently. San Andreas.
That is correct. Yes, absolutely. Okay. This state is full of redneck gun freaks who still think it's the 1950s when it comes to racial and women's rights.
That could be.
I'm on the West Coast, so I just assumed.
Yeah, that could have been
everyone
either of
over
our
there.
states.
I'm going to go
Soto.
Michigan.
That is correct. And then this state is full of redneck gun freaks who still think it's the 1950s when it comes to racial and women's rights.
Yeah.
What did I just say? Could have been out of a state.
Yeah, your state. That one.
Okay. All right. You are correct. So here's your next set of words. Roger Ebert, Roger Waters, or Roger Daltrey.
Okay.
Ooh, 3 good Rogers.
I agree, Mary. I 100% agree. I love these Rogers. This guy said, I hope I die before I get old.
Where's Mister in all of this? Roger Waters, Daltrey, and what was the other one?
Roger Ebert.
Hope I
This
die
guy
before-
said, I hope I die before I get old.
Yeah, I'm not big on Daltrey. I feel like might be Daltrey, but I'm gonna go with.
Is that your final answer?
Listen to your heart.
Final answer.
Listen to your heart.
Roger Waters.
No! What?
No!
Ah,
I listened to my
boo.
heart.
No
hope
point for
I
that.
die before
Okay.
I get old. Talking
So-
about my generation.
Oh, that's what it's from. Okay.
There you go. Okay. Your second one is, I hate this movie. I hate it, this movie.
Roger Ebert.
That is correct. And then I found that the loudest fans in the world are in Istanbul. Who said that?
Roger Waters.
That is correct.
By the way, the whole time I was thinking John Waters.
I kept doing that too,
That's a very
Kai.
different. That's a very
Yeah.
that
different
would
Waters.
be very different.
Might give some context.
Probably
to my
different
first answer.
set of a different set of quotes. I think would be if I
Yeah.
use John Waters. I'd imagine so. Okay, here's your last. This is your last one, Kai. Here we go.
Okay.
It's gonna be Dylan, or Dylan.
Ooh, the Dylan contest.
If I
All right,
follow
here we
this
go.
one.
Here you go. Dylan.
Dylan.
That is
Hold on.
correct.
Dylan.
All right. Your next one's gonna be Dylan.
Dylan.
Correct.
Just keep it short.
And then your last one's gonna be and Dylan, but not Dylan. Dylan.
Dill Dog.
That is correct. All right. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
I am gonna start shooting if I have to hear the name Dylan
I
again.
like the 50-50 Dylan. Dylan? Like,
Okay.
Is it?
So Kai, you got 14 points out of that round. Congratulations.
Thank you.
Now, because doing this big giant quiz or whatever is not cheap, I have to take ads, and so I got to get sponsorship for this. So I got to read an ad. So I'm very sorry about that. But here we go. Hi everybody, Jason Soto here. I bet there's one thing you didn't know, and that it really sucks when your butthole hurts. Man, Lord Almighty, does it suck when your butthole is like, I'm going to cause you all kinds of pain. Man, what an asshole. That is where Preparation H comes in. Literally. Put some in your butthole and the pain will go away. Isn't that right, Kai B. Parker?
Why you go to me on that? Yeah, sure.
That's
Because-
right. Preparation H, now in Cool Ranch. Okay.
Are you targeting me because I have Crohn's disease? Is that what that was?
No, that's just where the ad fell, my friend. That's the order that I got the ads in. So don't take it personally. Okay, round 2 is gonna go to Heather. Heather, are you ready? For
Never.
round
Let's
2?
go.
Okay.
Let's do it. Let's
Your
do it.
game. Okay, before I tell you your game, Mary, do you have any encouraging words for Heather?
Heather,
Or Roxette song?
listen to me. Listen to me. You can do this. Until you hold the power in your heart.
Feel it. I feel it. I do.
Good job, Mary.
Thank
Good
you,
job.
Mary.
You can do it.
I can do it.
I believe
right.
in you.
Thank you.
So, Heather.
Good. What, Soto?
Is it true that on your podcast, the MILFcast, that Kai does not let you sing?
That's a complicated question.
Just yes
Kai
or no.
says that's a
Just
rule,
yes
but
or no. Just yes
okay.
or no.
Yes.
Okay, so that is true. So here we are not the MILFcast. We are whatever with Jason Soto. We like to encourage expressions and to everyone to express themselves freely how they see fit. So you are going to sing today, my friend. So what I am going to do is I'm going to give you the name of a song. You have to sing it. For each line you get correct, you're going to get a point. If you can start
bad.
anywhere in the song. You can start at the chorus, the third verse, wherever. but you have to keep going forward from that point on, and then you're gonna get a point for each line until you stop. Okay.
Can I phone a friend named Carl who knows all the lyrics to all the songs, please?
These are gonna be songs you know. Trust me.
I hope so. I'm bad with
Okay.
even the lyrics that I know. I sing the wrong words to songs.
Are you ready?
Forever. Oh yes, let's
Let's do this. Your first song is gonna be the Bare Naked Ladies. 1 week. Go.
It's been 1 week since you looked at me. 5 days since you said I'm sorry. 6 days in the living room. Then you did what I had to do just to see you. There was Kurosawa and stuff.
I'd like to add that Jason got the idea for this segment from the demon in my Dante's Inferno, because this sounds like hell to me. I'm so sorry, Heather.
You only got 4 right, so you get 4 points for that one. So,
okay.
But that was a valiant effort. Okay, your second song is gonna be David Bowie, "Life on Mars." Go.
This you should
Can't
know.
sing that right now.
Yes.
No, I can't.
Oh, you can't. Why?
I can't get it in my head. I can't just do that.
All right.
5 days that they had the show with the hermaphrodite, the slut, and the crack-o. That's the version I would have.
That was really good.
Okay, so you get
that didn't sound anything like Life on Mars, Mary.
All right, your third song, Heather, is gonna be Tool, and the song is "Sober." Go.
Can't even do that right now off the top of my head.
This is backfiring horribly. I love it.
It is, but I can't just do that. I
This
can't
attempt
actually.
to mock
the truth
me
is,
is failing.
the truth is,
stupendously.
I can't just pull a song and sing because I'm not musically inclined. That's why it's so hilarious that I can't sing, but I enjoy singing.
That's why I said that the idea for this came from the demon and you know, specifically designed to torture. I would have an anxiety attack.
No.
If I was
You guys, I've changed my mind. Heather, sing the song. Go ahead. I encourage you to sing on the show right now. Please.
Do you
sing.
think that my brain will switch off and I'll be able to do it
Heather,
just for
Heather,
spite?
listen to me. You can do it.
I'm thinking.
Listen to your
I'm
heart.
thinking Pink sober song.
Come on, I got faith in you, Heather. You can do it.
I
pull this
can't.
You
out.
can do it.
I
I
can't.
believe in you.
No, I can't. I'm sorry.
All right.
You
how
have
about-
failed the test.
I'm
about
still
this?
singing "Back to Life, Back to Reality," and that's where my
Watch
head
Back
is.
to life.
Oh, da la mesa.
Back to reality.
Back to.
See, this is.
I
not
like
my
Heather's
voice.
faces when she sings. When she gets into it, man. her
I
face
close
is
my
great.
eyes when I get really excited.
All right. How about this? Can you do Belle Biv DeVoe's "Poison"?
Yeah.
That
yeah.
girl is poison. Hold on. Let me get a part where I can
Do
start.
you need to do backup?
Because
Okay.
if
Well,
it's
you got
on, I
one.
can listen. This is the thing. If it's on, I can sing along and I can sing all the words to the song. Plus, Turk does the most awesome poison dance ever in Scrubs. Girl, I must warn you. You said something strange in my heart or
What?
mind.
What?
Okay.
You
what?
did something serious. You think she's the best
There's the face.
thing in the world.
Yep.
Girl,
Mind New
you're
World.
so fly, she'll drive you right out of your mind and steal your heart when she was. She'll something streaming. She'll make you think you're dreaming. You'll fall in love and you'll be screaming. Demon, poison girl, something blow.
Motown.
Something
Philly,
like
back
Afro.
again.
I'm gonna give you 6
Libbity-doo.
points.
You're not
I'm
going
gonna
to
give you 6
Hollywood,
points.
so that's gonna be a no for me, dog.
It
Yeah.
was good.
I appreciate
I'm
you,
gonna
Randy.
I'm gonna give you 6 points for that.
I
Okay.
have never claimed to sing. In fact, the
Here,
opposite. I cannot
How many
sing.
points did she give for that?
I gave her 6 for that because
For
she
each
made a
word she got
valiant
right?
effort. Yeah,
you.
sure. Okay,
Thank
here's
you.
your last one, Heather. So
Okay.
get ready.
Can't trust a
Okay.
big butt and a smile. Come on.
That would be me. You can't trust my big butt or my smile.
The Pixies, "Where Is My
Oh,
Mind?"
come on. Top to
Okay,
bottom.
now see, I have to start it off somewhere too where I can get to it because once again, I can sing this whole entire song.
Make yourself one.
Where is
Well-
help
What?
me, help me, help me, help me hear it.
Yeah.
What is happening? What is happening?
I think Kai's trying to help me or hurt me. I don't know.
Both
Your feet
made
in
it.
the air and your head on the
Oh.
ground. Try this trick and
Yeah.
spin it.
I can't. Now I'm stuck with the poison thing in my head and I can't.
Can't trust a big butt and a smile.
I know the song, Vern. I love the Pixies. I had a cat named Pixie after the fucking Pixies. This is not.
Think of the end of Fight Club when the building
Yes.
blows up and the music
Which is a
starts.
beautiful scene.
And
I
they show
can't
the
do
name-
it right now. I cannot do it.
All right, I'm gonna have to give you a 0.
Where
on
is
that.
mine? Where is my? No, I
All
keep going back to
All
Poison.
right.
I'm
So
sorry.
you got
I
1,
ruined your
2,
game.
3, 4, 5,
I
6,
appreciate
7,
you
8,
letting me say.
Yeah, Vern.
So
I'm
you
with Vern.
got
I apologize.
you got
for that
10
fail.
points on that, Heather. So you didn't do as bad as you thought you did. So
That
it's
was-
okay.
that was
You know what
hard.
though? My goal was to have chaotic fun with that, and we definitely had chaotic fun with that. So mission accomplished. I'm gonna go on a battleship and have a big banner behind me that says "Mission accomplished." Okay, I gotta do another ad.
Worked for
So
Bush.
everyone, brace yourselves. Oh, hey, it's your boy Jason here. Now, sometimes when I'm crying in the shower, I think, you know what the world needs more of? Microscopes. How else are we going to see tiny things that the naked eye cannot see? We need more microscopes. Now, why has the world turned its collective back on microscopes? What did microscopes ever do to you? Support microscopes, you fucking heathen. Isn't that right, Heather Baxendale Walsh?
I support heathens and microscopes.
That's right. Microscopes. Now in Cool Ranch.
What is a
Okay.
microsoap? One of those you said
Now in
microsoap.
Cool Ranch.
It's
We
that
are-
sliver
I want a
of soap
microscope.
at the end when you need to change it out, but you're really gonna work it for one more shower. It's a
We are
microsoap.
now into round 3. Kai, it is back to you. And this is a treat. Mary is going to host this round.
Oh, so does Jason give
Yes,
you some
you-
encouragement, or
You
So-
shall be. Oh yes.
Oh, you know
shall
what?
be
I can do that.
subjected
You
to
know what?
my-
seems fair?
I can
Yeah.
switch that around if you're okay with that, Mary. I can switch it around.
Yeah. Go
Okay.
ahead.
All right, Kai. You just need to look into yourself and be the best Kai that you could possibly be.
I'm already doing that, man.
Mary,
This is-
take it away.
I even wore blue today.
All right, Kai. We're going to test your
Do you
knowledge
smoke
today. Yeah. We're going to test your knowledge today
Okay.
with a series of 5 multiple choice questions
Okay.
that you are obligated to answer. Okay. I've tried to put them into separate categories, but just bear with me.
Okay.
Your first question. Are you ready, Kai, for your first question?
Yeah, but you're being really aggressive. I feel like I'm being
Yes.
scolded.
She is.
Sit there and think. Are you ready?
Now I'm getting turned on. Let's do it.
This is a history question. So, I don't know if you're a history buff or not.
COVID eliminated
But-
all sense of time, but let's try it.
Okay, so this is the question. What item did MP and diarist Samuel Pepys bury in his backyard for safety during the Great Fire of London in 1666? Was it A, his underwear, B, his life savings in gold coins, C, a wheel of cheese, or 4, naughty drawings of ladies?
Well, 2 and 4 are both gold. I am an artist. The obvious answer feels like gold coins. It's probably wrong. It's probably the naked ladies. Wow, and Jason did do the bare naked lady question. Yeah, let's go with naked ladies.
You're going with the naked. Is that your final answer?
Well, now I'm starting to doubt it, but sure. Yeah, let's do that.
Okay, I'm sorry. That's incorrect. The answer was a wheel of cheese.
That sounds
I
oddly
said
familiar.
cheese in the chat too.
He buried a wheel of Parmesan cheese. That's, you know,
Stupid.
what you got to do.
Cheese is cereal.
What is he gonna grow?
Oh, welcome,
Parmesan
K.O.
cheese
Craig.
tree?
He had cheese and he didn't want it to get burned, so he buried it.
I think he was just trying to make ground pizza. So he just put cheese in the ground.
Mm,
Fire melted
ground.
the cheese. And then he just cut a part out of the ground and ate it.
Okay,
I
are you
bet
ready
you.
for the second question?
Nope. Based on the first one, nope.
Well, this one's probably more, within this time era. It's a music question, and it is: what Beatles song contains a cheeky reference to digital penetration?
Mm-hmm.
Is it A,
Digital?
Come Together, B, Helter Skelter, C, I Saw Her Standing There, or D, Penny Lane?
Now, digital, you mean as in digits, as in fingers, or as in
Yes. Yes.
Okay. I really was hoping the question would be, what can you not trust besides a big booty? I had that one holstered. Fuck. I swear to God. So the obvious answer should be come together.
So,
Is that your answer?
is that your answer?
Penny Lane. Let's fuck it up. Penny Lane.
That's correct.
Yeah, I remember that
Done.
oddly somehow.
Yes, that is correct. That is very all right.
We got a fucking
So-
burn in the chat there.
Yes.
I was coming
Fucking
in
burn.
late with the fuck it.
All right.
All right. Are you ready for your next question?
Yeah.
Yes. Okay.
Totally.
In 1995, comedian David Spade drummed up considerable controversy by referring to this celebrity as a falling star. Who was he referring to? Was it A, Steven Seagal, B, Eddie Murphy, C, Ricky Lake, or D, O.J. Simpson?
Can I get the first two again?
The question? Okay.
The first
In
two.
19
No. The first two options. I'm sorry.
Oh, the first two options are Steven Seagal and Eddie Murphy.
95. So obviously it's not that one. And let's go. Was it Ricky Lake? Let's go Steven Seagal.
Is that your final answer?
Yep.
It's incorrect. It was Eddie Murphy.
Oh.
Yeah, that made too much sense.
Eddie Murphy wouldn't appear on SNL after that. He was so
That's
angry
right.
about it, apparently. All right.
David
Your next
Spade has
question-
pissed off so many fucking people that I don't.
I know.
True.
I just thought
Great.
that's
I
a
love-
little late for OJ's
Really?
fall to star to start falling.
Yeah. All right. So, are you ready for your next question?
Yeah, I'm always ready.
Okay. In the first episode of The Golden Girls, there was a fifth character,
Mhm.
a gay housekeeper. He only lasted one episode. His name was it A, Coco, B, Rico, C, Esteban, or D, Robert?
I guess Heather knows this.
I love the fucking Golden Girls.
Me too.
I love Belle Biv DeVoe. I didn't get involved in your shit.
Mary, did we just become best friends? We're best
Yes,
friends.
I think so.
Mary and I are
I
best
have
friends now.
Golden Girls everything. I have a Golden Girls blanket right here in front of me. So
I love you.
yes,
I just
my
alarmed my
wallet, I have
kitty.
a Golden Girls wallet, and I was at the post office, and the lady
Jason,
was like,
you want to go get
"I
another
love your
beer?
wallet."
Yeah, let's go.
All right, back to the. All right, do you have an answer?
Esteban. Rico said
Esteban
Esteban.
is that your final?
Sure.
Definitely Esteban, right?
Yeah.
No, it is Coco.
Okay.
Rico, Coco, those both sounded familiar, but I went Esteban.
He was very sweet and young and
It
cute.
wasn't
but
Bob.
he
I
didn't
know.
really
Why
work.
did
Whatever
they
you
keep
said.
him on there?
I think
I
she
love
shook up the
Coco.
dynamics between them all a little much.
I
She
know.
was neither golden nor a
That was
girl.
when Sophia had the really, really terrible wig too.
Didn't meet the criteria of the time.
Oh my God, she looked weird in the first. Yeah. Okay, so all right, back to the game. Are you ready for your final question?
Yeah.
Okay. This rock star played Nona Mecklenburg's father in the 1990s Nickelodeon show The Adventures of Pete and Pete. Was it A, Neil Young, B, Meatloaf, C, Axl Rose, or D, Iggy Pop?
Yeah, like it's Meatloaf or Iggy Pop, and I don't feel like Meatloaf was doing Nickelodeon shows. I'll go Iggy Pop.
That's correct.
I have no idea what that
Vern
show
got
is.
that in the chat before you even said Iggy Pop. Well done, Vern.
That's it, right?
Yeah.
Okay, so Kai got 2 points out of that.
Did I get 3? I thought I got 3. No. All right,
No, you only got 2.
that's fine. I tried.
All right.
Jeez.
So good job, Kai. And thank you very much, Mary, for that. Those were good questions. I very, very appreciate it. And I had fun watching Heather burst into excitement. Okay.
I had
gotta-
fun making a new friend.
I gotta do
Yeah,
another ad. I
me
gotta do
too.
another ad. Hang on, I gotta do another ad. Sorry. Oh, sorry, I didn't see you there. Yes, it is I, Jason Soto. And you know what chaps my hide? There's a dog on the corner, and he doesn't look cool. You know what's the best way to make a dog look cool? Why, with doggy cigarettes. Doggy cigarettes will turn that mutt into a cool mutt. All the bitches will want to be with him. Dogs deserve to look cool by smoking doggy cigarettes. Isn't that right, Kai B. Parker?
Yes.
That's right. Doggy cigarettes now in Cool Ranch. Okay, Heather,
I wanted
you
to
are
say,
up.
only if they're in Cool Ranch.
You are up for round 4. This is called Pop Quiz Hot Shot.
Oh, sweet. It's speed.
So, not quite. So,
Okay.
I'm just going to ask you 5 questions. You just have to provide the answer to them, okay? You ready?
Why doesn't Mary get to do
We'll
this?
see.
Yeah.
Because
Because I don't know. Why do you keep asking?
The biggest whatever is what you're throwing Mary. I'm
you
just
guys,
saying.
I got an Amazon.
Yeah.
delivery.
Yes, thank you. Yes, I agree actually.
But before we begin, actually, I did give Mary the task to soothe you guys into the round. So, Mary, do you have any words of encouragement for Heather before I begin the pop quiz?
Heather, I believe in you. Today's the day. Today is the day. And it shall be. And it shall be. There you go.
If I lose, it's because I got Jason's
I like it.
encouragement, not Mary's.
I like it. I'm feeling good.
All right,
I
here
I
you
had
go,
a shower
Heather.
today. I think things are going to be good from here on out. I might have an answer.
Still close to
This
Okay.
is the day.
All right, here we go.
And the immortal
Heather.
Ice Cube.
Yes, sir.
Here's your first question. How many episodes of the MILFcast, both past and present, have you guys done? And while you think, I'm going to sing REM's Losing My Religion. That's me in the
Is
corner.
he counting the minis?
That's me in the spotlight. Losing
yes.
my
Is he
religion.
counting the
I have an answer if
What's the answer?
the minis are not included.
What's the answer?
114.
That is correct. I'm assuming. I didn't really go back and count. So I'm going to
Yes.
trust you on
I
that.
thought it was
Okay.
115, no? Was it
Number
what was it?
2.
114.
Okay.
I think the last regular one was 12 and we've had 2.
So, Heather, number
Yeah,
2.
do pay attention.
Here you guys, I'm
Uh,
eating cheese.
Was it buried in a backyard?
What's
Um,
buried in?
Tastes like it. It's pretty good.
Is it Cool Ranch flavored?
That's an important
it
question.
could be if you are in the right mindset, you can visualize.
Okay, I'll take it. All right, Heather, your second question.
I can handle ranch, but not Cool Ranch right now. I'm not in the right mindset. I can do just
Yeah.
the straight ranch, but not a very cool one.
Not cool, not as cool, but
No.
just ranch.
Is there a mediocre ranch?
Just the
I
ranch,
don't
like
want
where
the
they send them
Zach-
on Dr.
I don't
Phil.
want the Zach from Bayside Ranch.
Oh,
Mm.
I know
want
what
the
you're talking
Mario
about.
Lopez on Entertainment Tonight Ranch.
That's much better.
They send those bad kids to the ranch on Dr. Phil. Maybe it's that one.
Oh God,
Oh.
Is that working
Maybe.
for you?
Maybe.
it's when
That's
your
my
mom got
Dr.
the
Phil.
generic
That's all I know.
Doritos.
Okay,
Okay.
number 2. Trix, Cocoa Puffs, and Cheerios are examples of what?
Cereal.
Oh God,
That is correct.
her favorite word.
Number 3, Heather.
Yes, sir.
How much did your Yeti mic cost?
I think it was like 70 or 80 bucks. I would say 79.89.
Holy shit, I got ripped off. Okay. Number
Was it
4.
more, Kai? I don't know.
130.
Oh, it was 130.
129.
Okay, that's more.
99.
That's more right. Okay. Number 4. Which Weezer song has the lyrics "Wrestle with Jimmy"?
I know.
Oh, wait.
No song questions for me.
Shh. Let me
I
sing
know.
it. Is it the sweater song?
Nope.
No.
Say it ain't so.
Hell.
Damn it, it's Say It Ain't So, and that's my favorite.
All right, now Heather, this is kind of a situational question. Okay, so I need you to just use your imagination for this. All right.
Oh, you're in trouble then.
Okay, you ready?
Serious.
And I'm
Smirks
only asking you
and
this
snorks.
because I know you don't take offense very easily. So I need you to not take offense. All right.
I can't promise that, but I'll do
Take
my
a-
best.
Okay, here we go. Heather,
Yes, sir.
if you were single and I was single, would we?
Probably.
Okay.
We
I'll
were
take it.
already married according and divorced according to something that happened recently, but I don't know.
That's a trivia question. It's really an opinionated question. I don't
All
feel like
right.
Yeah,
So,
that's not very trivia.
Heather got 4 points out of that. Good job, Heather. I gotta do another ad.
My cat's meow.
Oh,
Mary,
Yeah.
let our cats talk.
I'm trapped in some weird hell where my show's being copied and cats are talking.
Your cat's so awesome.
Ooh,
You know how we hated people with babies earlier? Same thing.
ooh.
You know what I can't stand, Jason? Cats.
What?
Cat strollers. Can't stand cat strollers.
There
What's
probably
that
are
for?
cat strollers.
What's
Okay,
that?
I gotta do an ad. I gotta do an ad. Oh yeah, I almost forgot. Yes, I am Jason Soto. You know what we should do today? Go plant a tree. We need trees, god damn it. Trees give us oxygen, give us shade, gives us squirrels, gives us fruits, gives us life. Life, man. Plants a goddamn tree. Isn't that right, Heather Baxendale Walsh?
Plant some motherfucking trees.
That's right. Trees now in Cool Ranch flavor. Okay.
And Parmesan.
We
Motherfucking.
have reached the last round of the big giant quiz or whatever. And this time, both of you guys are going to be playing together and you guys are going to be helping each other out. And I don't have the audio queued up for this. I didn't think about it till right now, but we're going to play something called The Game. Yes, it is The Game. It was designed by Kai Parker, and we are going to play this with Kai and Heather. So how the game works, and I'm going to be terrible explaining this, so Kai's going to make fun of me. So here we go.
Do it for you.
I'm gonna there's gonna be 3 of these. For each one, there's a movie I'm trying to get them to say. And then starting at 7 points, I'm gonna give them a hint. If they get it from the 7-point hint, they get 7 points. If not, then we go down to 6, and then so on. And then I'm gonna give them certain information about the movie.
Do you want me to do it as someone that has not changed this show for 10 years and knows it by heart?
I actually quite like
Would you
that
like me to
explanation.
explain the one rule I know?
I quite explain. I
Not yet.
kind of liked my explanation because that kind of fit actually.
I
It
think
worked.
you did well.
Thank you, Heather. Thank you. I'm glad there's some
Whose
positivity.
team are you on, Heather?
I'm on my own team.
Okay.
What the
So
hell?
am I like the Ringo of this game? Like I just kind of hang in the back, like while you guys, 'cause
Well,
I don't.
I wanna-
I'm starting to feel pretty
I'm-
fucking Ringoed. I'll be honest, Mary.
Yeah, no, I agree. I'm definitely I'm definitely Ringo now.
Oh, Kai and Mary podcast. Fuck.
I
It's
like
called
Ringo.
Fuck Everybody Else.
I think you're cooler. I
Yeah.
think you're cooler than Ringo, Mary. I think you're cooler than.
Yeah,
Ringo.
So
Oh,
who is
we
Soto?
upgraded you
Who
to
are we?
George.
We're the Beatles. I want to know who I am.
You're that fifth one.
You beat
that
Paul,
left
'cause you're-
behind.
Yeah,
That's why
But
we're
I'm
gonna
getting the
play
Ringo
this,
character.
Kai.
or otherwise known as the Garfunkel treatment.
Garfunkel.
All right.
Like defunct.
So we're just gonna start into this madness. Okay, here
No,
we
I kind
go.
of want to know out of the 4 of us who's who in the Beatles now.
Obviously, I'm Paul. I guess.
All right, in the chat.
In
No,
that.
no, no. Heather's Paul because she's the cute one, and you would be
What the fuck?
John.
Have you,
And
look at
to be
this
cute,
blue
I would
eyes.
be-
Take John.
Cute.
I'll
She
take
thinks
John.
I'm cute.
And me in the back is just Ringo chilling in the back, waiting to be called on. You know, I might sing about like an octopus or something, and then I'd go back into the back. You know,
You guys put me as not one of the alphas. That's hilarious.
It is, but it's true.
And,
All right,
and I'm
here
not
we go.
creative either, so that works.
Okay, here we go.
Also,
Kai
big
and Heather.
fans.
Remember,
Yes,
you guys
sir.
are working together, so you guys
Together.
can talk through this together, and then just give an answer whenever one of you think you got it. All right, here we go.
Paul.
For 7 points, this is a 1984 comedy musical.
Kai.
1984 comedy musical.
Kai. Do I have to say my name or
Kai.
what?
You could just no,
It's
just
just
say it.
us.
Just say it.
What
Just
is
say it.
Annie? Am I a year off?
No.
Okay.
Okay.
So, do we get one guess per because we're a team? So Kai just blew
We're
it,
going
or do I?
against each other, don't we? Aren't we?
No, we're a team,
No,
Kai.
you're a
We gotta work
team.
Oh,
together.
that's my bad. I would have worked with you on that.
Yes,
And I
that's
blew
okay.
it.
All right, go ahead,
That was
Heather.
a good guess.
If you have an answer, go ahead.
I don't, but
Okay, then I will
I
move
was
on to
just
6
curious.
points.
I wanted to clarify.
I will
the
move
rules.
on to 6
We'll
points.
talk it out.
We'll talk.
Okay, for 6 points, the tagline is "This ain't just rock and roll."
Okay, it's probably Rock
Is
and
it
Roll High
Footloose?
School.
Is it Footloose?
Heather, we're working it out. Don't.
I'm asking you.
I was thinking Rock and Roll High School now that he said that. But
Oh, I
also the
don't know.
tagline comes 5th, so he's already doing it wrong, so I'm confused. Can we hear it one more time, Jason?
The tagline is "This ain't just rock and roll."
He said 84.
Yeah,
This is not
yeah.
84.
84.
I don't think.
I don't know, Kai. What do you want to do? Footloose was
I
what's
don't
stuck
know.
in my head,
This ain't just rock.
and I don't think that's right. That's not right.
Comedy. I would go Rock and Roll High School. I don't know what year it came out, but
Rock and Roll High School.
Final answer?
sure.
Final answer.
No. Number for 5 points. Ed Begley Jr. is in it.
Of course he is.
Did not
Is
help.
it Footless?
This does not help our mission.
He's probably in everything.
Now,
it's just
Mary,
like
just
that
yes or no. Do you know what it is by this point?
What's the question again?
Do you know what this movie is?
What? Yeah, but what is the?
Are we allowed to steal a guess from the chat, or do I have to ignore that?
You could do whatever you want.
I just want to say
Okay,
that
what is Spinal Tap?
Oh, that's good. Yeah,
is that gonna be your final
That's
answer?
It. That's it.
Final answer.
For 5 points, it is Spinal Tap.
Thank you.
By the way, our friend,
Working on a sex farm.
Our friend Vern in the chat.
Plowing through your big fields.
Our friend Vern in the chat just said Kai's John, Heather's Paul, Mary's George, Jason is Ringo.
Everyone seems to think I'm Paul. I like it.
I'll take it. All right, your second movie for 7 points. It is a 1997 action adventure sci-fi.
1987 action
97.
adventure sci-fi.
97.
97.
1997
Action adventure
adventure
sci-fi.
science fiction sci-fi.
It's too late for Independence Day. I think that was 94.
It's like Johnny Mnemonic or some shit like that.
That I think was that was about. I think that was 98.
97, 97.
Action.
I always mix
adventure
up 99
sci-fi.
and 97 because they're both good years, but
They are. I think 97 7 came out too.
what's the
Maybe
one with
that's
Russell
92.
Crowe? Is that Johnny Mnemonic?
No, that's one with Denzel Washington. Virtual or Virtuosity. Virtuosity.
Insanity.
That's a great
say
song.
One, let's say one of those, Heather. You pick.
Virtuosity. All right, let's go with Virtuosity.
No, for 6 points, the tagline is mankind just became an endangered species.
That was
Starship
like the most
Troopers.
generic.
What's that?
Whoa.
Starship
What was it?
Troopers. Would you like to know more?
I'll
Final answer?
I'll go with her.
For 6 points, it is Starship Troopers.
Yeah.
Yes.
Nice.
I remember
Max-
seeing that in the theater.
Smaction 40 got it on the 7 point, by the way. I just wanted to point that out.
Nice.
What?
So good job.
I didn't even see
Oh,
his guess.
I didn't
saw
see
Caleb
that
Craig from
either.
Men in
I
Black.
I wasn't looking at the. Oh, Men in Black is a good guess too.
Yeah.
I wasn't looking at the chat.
Okay, this is the last one, you guys. This
I like
is it.
these.
This is for all the marbles, all right? You guys
Yeah.
are playing for marbles. I hope
I
you're okay
like
with
marbles.
that. All right, for 7 points, it is a 2011 drama.
That's
That was like the most. That
Yes.
could be anything.
How
Yeah.
one of these is not
That's-
far and
I'm
away as some
I'm
sort of
eating
revenge?
cat fur.
Heather,
That's what it
how is
said.
one of these not fucking far away as revenge against us for all the times we pulled it on him?
Because he knows that I
Because-
would get that shit in 3 fucking seconds.
Yeah.
I like that movie. Apparently, not everyone else does.
2011 drama. The fact that it's just drama.
That's what the IMDb said for this. That's all it said. It didn't want to say anything
That's
else.
fine. That's fine.
It
We
just
do that
said it was a
sometimes, too.
drama and it came out in 2011.
Oh, however, I would like to say to the chat, I highly recommend watching Starship Troopers. It is a fantastic movie. It's one of my favorite science fiction
but
films.
don't
and
watch
I
all the
think a
other
lot.
ones.
Yeah.
Fucking Scott Pilgrim, Heather. I don't know.
Okay,
All
that's
right.
it. That's
You
not
guys-
right,
you
but
guys
that's the
have-
answer.
Yeah.
You guys have an answer.
Somebody in the chat said Hugo. Let's go with fuck it Hugo. I think that's
Yeah, let's
too
go with
old,
let's
but
go with Hugo.
That is not correct. For 6 points,
But it's a
the
better guess.
tagline is
it's not.
change begins with a whisper.
Is this like what's the M Night one that everyone hated him for?
The Happening, the one where Mark Wahlberg walks around with poop face.
Doesn't the wind like whisper shit to them?
What? No.
What? No.
Yeah.
Say hi to your mother for me.
He's got a big giant turd in his butt, and he's pinching those cheeks. That's what his face looks like through that whole movie.
Starts with a whisper.
Let's say The Happening. Let's go with it, Kai.
Is that what you're going with?
I don't know.
Unless you got a better guess.
I'm trying to think of something where they couldn't talk, like they had to keep their voice down. All right,
Our show?
Yeah, we'll
Me?
Go, yeah, no. I love your voice on our show. Yeah, we'll go with what Heather just said.
No, for 5 points, Cicely Tyson is in it.
That's not help. But thank you
Cicely Tyson.
for trying to help.
Rest in peace. She just died this year.
Yeah.
Yeah. 1, 2, 3, 4, ba 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 ba.
See, this is where I'm
Is
like.
that-
Now,
Oh
see
my
that
God.
you can pull out of the thin air, but
because it came naturally to me, and my head was blank, and that's what happened. And
Okay.
I know that dead air on podcasts is bad because I know
I
4
don't think
rules
it's-
about
I don't think
podcasting.
it's
That's a
now.
fair
I
point.
don't think it's the help, Vern. Thanks for the help. I don't think it is the help.
I appreciate that. Yeah, it's 2. I think the help came much later, unfortunately. Yeah, what's a movie in 2011 that's just a straight drama? All I'm thinking of is like Downtown Abbey shit right now
Go
that I
with,
don't.
go with it.
Alright.
There's no bad answers.
That's a movie. Oh, that movie only came out.
Mary,
later,
do you have
though.
any idea?
I don't know.
Is it what's the tagline again?
Change begins with a whisper.
You know, she's not supposed to guess it though.
Is this a political?
I'm just
film,
saying if she
perhaps?
knows
No,
it,
because
that's it.
I feel like
Kai.
Yeah, no, I don't know.
All right. Give
Perhaps
up.
it's a political. The Manchurian Candidate.
we're
Was
gonna
it
go
the
with
remake?
Manchurian Candidate.
All right. No, for 4 points. Allison Janney is in it.
Oh God.
Oh,
She's in the help.
now here we go. She's in a lot of political films. I feel like this is like an Aaron Sorkin thing that I'm having a blind spot on or something.
I'm out.
I love Allison Janney.
Wow, I didn't think this would be this hard.
Wait a minute. The Contender? No, that's too late. It was in like the early 2000s.
Yeah, very early.
I think she was in that though.
Gave Crow the gout.
Fungus.
All right.
Got the
What
gout.
you guys gonna go with?
The help. I don't know.
You going for the help?
Sure.
For 4 points, it's the
It
help.
was the help. Oh, Jesus Christ. 2011 seems
Sorry,
too
we didn't listen
old.
to you, Vern.
Sorry,
I thought it was
Vern.
like 2015. Yeah, that my bad. Thank you, Vern.
Nope, it was. That's what IMDb said. 2011
I should've-
drama.
We should have caught on when he wasn't offering any other answers.
All right,
Is
give me
that
a
the movie
second.
where they like shit in a cake or something?
That
Yep.
is the same exact movie.
Yeah.
Indeed.
Yeah.
All right,
I've not seen that.
Kai,
That's all
I've
it's
not
about.
seen it.
you have gotten together 45 points from the big giant quiz or whatever. You are on the top of our leaderboard. Congratulations. You possibly could be coming back for our tournament, whatever I decide to do that in the future. So that's it. That's the show. We're done. We are done. That's the whole entire show.
Okay,
So-
bye.
Like it.
Heather, Kai, I very much love you guys. Thank you
Oh,
so
we're done.
much for coming on the show. You guys are very near dear friends to us. Heather and Mary just got closer, so look out for their joint venture in the future.
Thank you for being a friend.
Down the road and back again.
Your heart is true.
You're a pal in a cup.
Check out Heather and
Didn't
Mary's.
you and Jason sing this damn song on your last show? Is this something you guys
If
do
you're
every
through
episode?
with
That is
fun,
true. We did.
Invited
We did.
everyone you knew.
You would see
See
the
the
biggest gift would be
I didn't think we could lose that many
the
Twitch
car
followers in an hour.
that's what
I need.
Literally plummeting.
I need. Okay, Kai, Heather.
I'm
I want you guys to just tell the internet where they can find you guys at.
Go ahead, Heather. You go
Okay,
first.
I actually have a list for times like these.
Oh.
Well, look at this. You can find us here on Twitch. So if you're here, find us. If not, then look for MILFcast on Twitch TV. You should give us a follow.
Follow
It's fancy.
on Twitch. Follow on Twitch.
Yes, you can also follow Kai on Instagram and check out all his cool art at The Amazing Kiderman. You can follow him on Facebook for his art stuff too at Kai B. Parker. I think it's just Kai B.
Inc.
Parker, right?
Kai B. Parker
It is
Inc.
Kai B. Parker Inc. on Facebook. All right. For me, you can find me in a dark hole or with goblins, hanging out, singing songs. You can follow me doing, hopefully running again, and my stupid yoga with my kitty on Instagram at HeatherTime1981. And if you want to listen to just the podcast, you can also go do that on Podbean. Find MILFcast at Podbean. And, oh, yes, and you can follow us on YouTube,
Yeah. So our minis
where
are.
we post all of our stuff.
Yeah. So
We're all over the
YouTube.
place. There
We're,
are things. We're
we're-
tubing. We're twitching. We're
We're
tweeting,
on-
twatting.
Let me help Heather.
We're on the interwebs.
We're on Twitch every Wednesday and Sunday at 5 Pacific, 8 Eastern. Our mini episodes that we do twice a week go out on YouTube only. Once a month we do the official podcast, which is also on Podbean and Spotify and all your other podcast networks. I've also got, you can also follow the MILFcast on Instagram and on Facebook, I believe. And I've got a bunch of events coming up. So if you check my Instagram, I'm actually going to be releasing all the live events and conventions, Comic-Cons I'll be doing for the rest of the year here in the next couple days. So please check it out and come see me. If you come to my booth, say hi.
Okay. All right. Oh, you know what? I just got a message right now. Hang on. I got to do this really quickly. Someone wanted to wish me a happy birthday, so I'm going to play this
Hey,
really quick.
Jason! It's Nolan, your old partner from The Lair of the Unwanted. I'm recording this special for you on your birthday because it's your special day, and I can't think of any other way to spend your birthday than to make a special birthday recording to wish you a very happy birthday. I hope this day is the most pleasant of days. Happy birthday from Nolan.
Nolan, thank you so much. My God, that
Oh, that
meant
was sweet.
so much nice to me.
Didn't
Thank
feel
you.
sincere.
That was sweet.
God, that was so.
He gave you a whole
thank you.
game in a tux the other night too.
Man, whew, I feel so special.
God.
All right, so everyone go please follow Kai and Heather on all the podcasts and YouTubes and Twitch and everything. They are awesome. They deserve it. Thank you guys so much for putting up with all this wackiness. Let us wrap up the show. Whatever with Jason Soto is hosted by me, Jason Soto, and my co-host, Mary Mitchell. I could be found on Twitter at Famous Comedian, on Instagram at WhatEvsJason, or you can email the show at whateverjasonsoto@gmail.com. You should also go to rabbitholepodcast.com and check out all the other shows that I produce. We got Top 5 A through Z. I got the Between the Scares podcast. There's going to be more coming. You should definitely check that out. rabbitholepodcast.com. You can find this podcast on Spotify, Anchor, Apple, and Google Podcasts. If you're on Apple Podcasts, it would be super amazing if you can rate us and leave us a review so the Apple overlords can give us some attention. That'd be swell. Thanks. Hey, the mixtape intro song was made by friend of the show, Lackey, who you can find on his SoundCloud page at soundcloud.com/lovewithoutsound. The beginning and ending song is a original from Steve Bush, an old pal of mine. I'm thankful for Steve Bush for doing this, and he did it. I emailed him. I said, "This is my idea." He laughed and said, "That is a brilliant fucking idea. Let's do it." And he did it. So thank you so much to Steve Bush for providing the song for today's episode. Kai looks severely pissed off, so thank you. The show is made possible thanks to our Patreon members. Mary, the Patreon members are fucking awesome, aren't they?
Oh my God. I love them.
Patreon members like Chris R from AfterCredits.com. Thank you so much, Chris R.
Chris R.
The Vern who's in the chat right now. The Vern from Cinema Recall. Vern,
you are awesome.
This is the Vern speaking. I'm the Vern, and I'm talking. I am from Cinema Recall. Thank you very much thank you for having me on the show, and I'm very much appreciative. I'm the Vern. I'd like to give a huge thanks to Bill Zaney from the Top 5 A to Z podcast. Thank you so much, Bill Zaney.
Thank you, Bill.
To the mysterious benefactor known as Silent Partner. Thank you.
Thank you, mysterious benefactor. You're
thank you,
awesome.
Silent Partner. Big shout out to Aaron. Thank you so much, Aaron.
Yes, Aaron, you are fucking awesome.
Thank
Seriously,
you.
You are.
To Teddy, thank you so much, Teddy, for supporting us.
Teddy.
And to Nimrod Forrest, whoever you may be, thank you so much for supporting us.
I cannot believe you're with us, and I don't know who you are, but you
are awesome. Thank you so much. Thank you. If you want to be a badass like these guys, you can support us by going to patreon.com/whatever with Jason Soto. And for just $3 a month, you get to listen to episodes a full week before they're actually released, except for this episode because of Saturday. But other than that, I don't see a downside at all. Mary, thank you so much, as always, for being my co-host on this wacky ride that we call the podcast. Thank you so much.
Yes. Thank you for, again, having me. And yes.
Yes, I
was here.
I'm all wet.
I very much appreciate your friendship and everything. So thank you so much. Okay, everybody, that's going to do it for this episode. I want to thank you all very much for listening. Please be safe. Wash your goddamn hands. Wash your goddamn hands. Mask up. And keep your head in the clouds and your feet in the mud. Adios.
Those are Pixie lyrics, Heather.
Au revoir.
Okay. And I have stopped recording.
Welcome back to my show, motherfucker.
Oh boy.
Whoa.
Things just got hostile again in a
Wait.
drama. In the poop drop.
Yeah, well, you know what?
Do you like Random goofy podcast hosted by nostalgic people. Jason's stuck in the 90s and Mary's wicked awesome. One thinks he's
The adorable part is you don't think I can mute that. I have the power.
Do you see? He did mute it because the bread bug just said, "Where's the music?"
What music?
There was no music. The Overlord is in control again.
You guys, I want to thank everybody that regularly comes to the show for coming out at a weird day and time and watching this with us. So thank you guys
fun.
all, Verno, all our other friends. Smaction 40. Do we know Smaction 40?
Yes, you do.
Who is Smaction 40?
I don't, but
I'll give you a hint. She lives with me.
Oh, I like Smaction 40.
Oh, hi, Felicia.
Felicia's a wonderful woman. Has she ever? She's watched with you before. She's never chimed in on Twitch, has she? Have
I
just
don't
never
think
noticed?
so.
See,
No,
I'm
I don't think so.
I'm at a disadvantage because Heather can watch a show live on Twitch. I'm doing it out of this thing we use, so it's harder for me to see it. I've got the chat, but I can't always pay attention to it because something's always going wrong with it. So, hi, Felicia. It's like the opposite of
She doesn't get that often. She never.
Yeah, I know.
She never gets
I
that.
know.
And she helped us quite a bit with our own game, which I appreciate.
Oh, I think I'm gonna hire Felicia to record some shit for our show.
I think that's a really good idea.
Mm-hmm.
I think we have some things planned for the future now.
So, all right.
Welcome,
so in all
Felicia. Thank you.
seriousness-
Please follow us too. It helps.
In all seriousness, I do thank you guys for coming on the show. That was a lot of fun.
Yeah, that was fun.
That was a blast.
It was fun.
was
It was almost like doing
that
a
was-
MILFcast. It was really fun.
That was more fun than I ever imagined. So
Yeah, we had a
I
great
loved
time.
it. I think
glad
I was
you-
just telling Kai this too, though. I'm like, anytime anybody tells me to sing on their show, I fuck it up, or I can't sing, or I don't sing, or I don't want to sing. But we were just talking about this. I'm like, it just actually doesn't work out usually when somebody wants to. Vern kindly always offers me the opportunity to sing.
Let's lower the curtain a bit on this fantasy, though. It's like when you do a podcast with someone for 10 years, you develop like kind of a character. You know, so you have a dynamic. You find that, and over years it kind of gets honed. So like at some point, Heather became the zany sidekick, and I'm the one that's always annoyed by it. And her singing used to fuck the show up at one point, and so it was annoying. And that's
And
where
sometimes it was
stemmed from.
drunk too. That wasn't helpful.
She just did it on our last mini, and I loved it because her face was all over the place doing weird shit while she was saying. I actually found it amusing. So I think it's funny that other people take her on a show and they think they're spiting me somehow, and I don't really care. Other than when she's like not letting the show move along, she's welcome to sing whatever she wants. But it turned into this like
It's a
Kai
thing now.
character hating Heather's quirky character thing, like odd couple sort of shit. But I don't mind it.
We kind of have that going on, Jason the Odd Couple.
yeah, a little bit. Yeah, a little bit. Poor kid.
It is,
Poor kid.
but it's true. You develop. I mean, you have your own relationship anyway, but you do develop the kind of personality that suddenly becomes whatever.
Thank you, Vern. I love the dynamic
Whatever.
of Heather and Kai on MILFcast too. What is MILFcast?
I like the MILFcast.
I think there's a typo of that. People are always like, too, you should do a show with blank, or you should do a show on blank, or Heather needs to do this and that, and we're like, we just like doing this together. So
Yeah.
I know. Well, that's why we actually started doing it again anyway too. Was because we missed each other and like hanging out with each other. How did you guys end up doing it together? I know you said Mary came on as a guest.
Well,
That is literally how Kai and I ended up starting the show.
Well, I've known Mary for
Full cast.
years prior to the podcast. We've met like back in like 2005 or 6.
It was way before. I think it was 2003 that we met on Facebook.
Yes, around
Yeah.
there. No, Live Journal. We met on Live Journal.
Yes.
If anyone remembers Live Journal?
you guys met on GeoCities?
Yes. Angel Fire. It was all about Angel Fire.
You guys were doing DOS transmissions on an old naval base
Yep.
when Al Gore invented the internet?
And so we were just friends on Live Journal, and then through AOL Instant Messenger, if anyone remembers that shit too.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, you gotta
And
put the CD in.
Then we kind of, separated a little bit here. And then we met back up on Facebook, and then Mary loves true crime, and I want to do a true crime episode on this podcast. And so I said, okay, come on and let's talk about true crime. And then I liked us talking on the show, and so I was like, hey, you want to just be a permanent co-host? And she said, yeah. And now she regrets it ever since.
we get it's a good dynamic, I think, for a podcast.
So are you
You
also
You
going to
guys
hire?
have really good chemistry.
Are you also
I
going
love
to
listening
hire
to you
another
guys.
artist to draw a logo for your podcast, but only of you and not Mary?
No.
I know an artist, guys. I know a really good artist.
I feel
don't-
represented. Thank you.
Felicia,
You're on
Felicia can
you're
draw-
on the official card in this house now, Mary.
Thank you. Finally, the recognition I deserve.
You're welcome.
She did draw me as a taco one time.
That's how
It
I
was
would draw
very-
you, or a hamburger.
Yeah.
Or
You're
a
Jason
pub.
as a
Or a
taco.
pub.
Apparently, every time they look at me, they just see food. I'm basically like that Bugs Bunny cartoon when they're on the island and the guys.
Oh, I know
That's
what you're
basically-
talking about.
That's basically.
And they put the
me.
salt on it.
Yeah.
However, if you're gonna be food, I'd be a taco. It's one of the best things to be for food.
I would be a lime. I don't know. I
the
like
lime
lime.
and
You
the
do
coconut,
you do like
and drink
limes.
them all up.
Yeah, I'd be a lime. That
You
would
like
yeah.
limes.
Yes.
Nothing I
Okay.
can
Sometimes I just eat them, you know? You just eat a lime. It's good.
I don't do that, but I like singing songs
Yeah, I
about
don't
limes
eat-
and coconuts.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Okay,
just eat limes.
I have to get going, you guys, but I do want to thank you for doing this Twitch thing as well. So thank you so much
Yeah,
for setting
sure.
this up,
Do you mind
Kai.
if I go ahead
That was
and end this thing for
fun.
us?
By all means, my friend.
You guys in the chat, please follow us. Please tune in tomorrow night at 5 o'clock Pacific, 8 o'clock Eastern. We're going to have Justin Jones on for the official podcast episode, which has always been our best turnout. So thank you for coming to this, but please come to that. We are working on getting our emotes things done. We need to get some more. Obviously, we're just starting with all this stuff. So the more subscribers we get, the more emotes and things we can do. I've uploaded our first emote. I don't know if it's available yet, but if you are a subscriber, you should be able to get access to some of our first emotes. And if we get a few more, we'll be able to put more of those in there. The first one is Magical Toots, which features Heather's wonderful magical unicorn. So I did that for her. So that's there. So check it out. If you don't follow us, please follow us. It helps. And that's about it. I can do this all day. No, we're not doing that right now. Anyway, thank you guys for tuning us in. And just remember, the tagline comes in the 5 points. All right? Who
I'm sending-
we rating?
I was gonna go to movie placentas, but it was planets.
Send them.
I did.
Movies
They're
are back.
gone now. They went. And off they go. Goodbye. It wasn't placentas though. It was
There it goes.
planets.
Stop stream and record.
This channel is intended for mature audiences. Well,
Let's do
Oh.
it.
Well,
Ooh.
they're getting the right audience. Okay.